Yeah, it was good, Ken. This pole guy says he's gonna touch you. What did I do? Yo, Nate went live for like a 1 minute and then just ended. Like, cool, bro. Did you see your twin I sent offline chat? Yeah, I did, bro. Like, yo, I actually got scared, bro. This guy's name is Moose. He also has curly hair. Yo, was good, Squid. Yo, that was good, follow. Yo, I'm streaming to my niche meme mechanism charges. The eye looks fine, probably because it got better, fam. Thoughts on JJ McCarthy returning? That's good for him, fam. Viking football is not good for my health. How bad was it? It wasn't really that bad, but like, if you were to look at me, like face to face, you would know like one eye was swollen. Gotta put. Why didn't you join the agonized face reveal call? I think you called me when I was in bed. Like I was taking a nap. But yeah. Yo, what did y'all do for Halloween? Who do y'all dress up as? Chicken stars. I dressed up as a rabbi. Hey, that's cool, man. I don't think people's culture is your costume though, so. What episode of House are you on? I'm on the second episode. What was the first episode about? Bro, it was about House. Nice try, bro. Yo, I actually like chudded my days away, bro. Like, I actually did nothing today. I was supposed to work on a project that I need to do desperately, but I actually said no. Wait, Clover Boys, wait. Rakai. Would you yeah, would you come into this house, bro?
Clover is over. Guys, this is the new Palace. One person will not be allowed on the premises. If they see him, he will be arrested. We have an order of protection against Duke.
One person.
Dennis.
I feel like revealing you have a house is kind of like you're a douchebag. Like I feel like these videos are like weird, bro. Yo, look how rich I am, y'all.
This right here is the green room.
Clover green room. I don't know what it's for, but it's gonna for
What the
green
fuck?
room.
What do you mean you don't know what it's for?
Or there's no purpose to do like a house tour.
Slow down when you speak.
The furniture's so new, we
Okay,
still
to make
got
up
tags on our shit. The fuck?
Yeah, there were fireworks. This video is sponsored by the IDF. Yeah, but yeah, as soon as they won, bro, I heard fireworks, bro.
Nah, definitely. Definitely.
I can pay off.
No, you tripping.
These couches is on layaway.
Yes, bro. We gotta
Take
get
them
them.
all.
We
What
gotta
the
get
fuck
them
are you,
back.
bro? You know we gotta get these back.
Oh,
You know we
No,
gotta
no,
get them back.
You gonna pay for this one specifically?
wait, so we rented
Put
this?
this on the
Yes.
No.
Ray, you smart. When was this picture taken, Ray? You not in it.
This picture is.
Mafia thon.
2. Damn it. Show the Sinead.
100,000.
Show the Sinead.
It's $100,000
Get
chandelier.
into the detail.
Look at this.
Yo, what
Yeah.
the? No.
This is actually soft.
It is so fine.
This is like, this costs like 50K.
Look at these the chairs.
Like, it's
Sit
just detailed, like-
sit right here,
I
right?
just detailed
Sit right here,
the green
I can't imagine like a Clover Boys like team meeting.
and green
So
and
you
green.
sit right here. Come on, I'm gonna sit right here.
Like, they
This
gotta
is not
discuss
a boss
content
talk,
at this
it's gonna be
table.
boss talk,
This
boss
house
finish, you know
sucks.
what I'm saying? We might need
Bullshit
little
furniture.
business talk.
This is a top deal.
No, I get it, bro. It's Clover, bro. They gotta have green shit.
This will get a top.
Forward. Oh my God.
This is a kitchen.
This is the fucking kitchen. He do best. Eating.
Nah, you already digged in that, man.
Nah, you dicking in mud?
Everything is Clover green. I'm not gonna lie, this house is so expensive. I swear to God, I don't even know how to use 2% of this house. Refrigerator, of course. Nothing inside the refrigerator. It's nothing new. You feel what I'm saying? Everything green. The cabinets green.
Everything green.
You gotta understand, this is rich. This cashmere green. First of all, look.
We got tissue. We never got tissue in all Clover.
That's napkins.
We
Look
got
at it, first of all.
And we got a bar right here.
Now look at this.
Elevator right there. Oh yeah!
Look at this.
Oh yeah!
Yo, Cyber, thank you for the resub. 21 months. Thank you.
Hey, doing your homework on us being the first streamer
To ever have an elevator in their house.
with a fucking elevator in our crib. Niggas' cribs don't got elevators. Niggas gotta take the
Still
stairs.
same, like, don't even open.
We got an elevator
Yeah, I feel like having an elevator in your house is just a waste of money. I feel like no one actually uses it.
in our crib with
In our
a
crib.
camera. And it's so crazy. Guess what? It's just a cold boy lifestyle.
just Clover
Of
boy.
course, the elevator don't work. Look at the chairs.
Bro,
But it's a real house.
Oh, this is straight from Africa. Handpicked by me. I got it from out the dirt by my auntie crib in Gambia.
Ray, sit right there, Ray.
It's so comfortable. I can bounce out that shit, like, man.
From the first
Hey,
clubhouse,
yo,
and you know.
Hey yo, hey yo.
Marble. Fireworks. Bitch, who?
Nah, I'm playing. Nah, I'm playing.
I ain't gonna lie, by the looks of this crib, you can tell if he set a firework here, that'll be the last firework he set.
Bitches ain't plastic. Bitches marbles. Talk to me.
On God, we are staring at the Mafia Down 3 proceeds as we speak.
Look like me.
No. When you put your hand on this table, you gotta put your hand
Like this. Like this.
I'm scared of marble for some reason.
You feel me?
We got so much fucking marble. Oh my God. Let's go! My most favorite place. Hold on, my nigga.
Nah, this would piss me off, bro. Nah, these portraits would piss me off if I just came into this room.
You gotta think, where I'm from, my living room only had 1 or 2 windows. Can we please count, Ray? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
8, 9,
6,
6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 fucking windows in my living room. Now, this is the most.
I feel like I know there's like a huge house and all, but like I don't feel safe with this many windows.
Place. Hold on, windows. Can we please count, Ray? Let's count. 1.
Might as well just be outside.
Fucking windows in my living room. Now, this is the most important part of the house. My room and Ray's
my room.
You feel what I'm saying? We are the 2 most mature in the whole group, and this is the most sacred place of the house.
Yes.
So now walk with us.
Look at this. Now first. Look at this.
Why did Ray have the Charlie
This one, look at
XCX
this.
like shit as his thing?
Now first, look at this though. This way I beat my shit. Oh my god, look. First, look at the TV. So when I fuck with me. Yeah, I just.
Y'all be forgetting that like your content's for like kids.
Bathroom. See the last crib? I don't have all this life. Look, it just. Okay, it's gonna fix though. Feel me? You don't.
Y'all, I don't think Tota's in this house, bro. He went back to Brazil.
Basically, this is my room. It can be where I swim, where I beat my meat, and everything, bro. That's it. Yo, Tydell. Hey.
Hey, Raekwon Lee.
Hey, Tydell. Now look at your room.
No.
Huh?
You step out. Alright. This is grown man business. Come in. You guys come in.
Nah, show us gang.
That's why me and his room's not on the same. He's way too loud. He's way too erratic. That's what I'm saying. You see? This is my room. Let me pick my pencil because my room is gonna represent me as a man. You feel what I'm saying? Look at this full body size mirror. Bada boom, bada bang. Then we got this bed. You feel what I'm saying? This
Now,
is a
what you
king-size
drunk,
bed
bro?
for
And
a
you crash
fucking
into the
king.
mirror first thing in the morning.
I'm gonna let y'all step on my carpet only for today. Only for today, y'all can step on my carpet. You feel what I'm saying? Bada bing, bada bang. I got this nice sitting chair. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy because this how you know everything. A lot of shit is rented. Because listen, this tape right here don't even got the glass. Look at this. My hand goes straight through here. Where the fuck is the glass for my wine cups? What you mean you not trying to? Oh, boom, bow. Now we talking, nigga. This what we work for, nigga. You know the face, you know the name, nigga.
Yo, where's
You
your
know the
table
face,
for
you know
your
the
stream,
name,
bruh?
You know the face, you know the name, nigga. But it's crazy because look, listen. Damn!
Bro.
Welcome to the bathroom. Wow! I got water jets! I got water jets! Turn the water jets to a Tata. I got water
Yo, am I tripping? Bro, this shit's way too big, way too small for him.
jets. What the fucking? Every time I'm trying to flex some hating, that shit always happen. But you know what's so crazy about it? Another Clove Boy fact. I know the whole time my water jets didn't work. I just wanted to lie. But boom, you gotta understand. I went from literally having to wait for my mom to come out the bathroom, my sister, my brother, to having my own bathroom, but I don't need my own bathroom, my own tub, my own shower, and I literally got steps. And now, I don't know what the steps is for, but it's like,
Zeman! No, look at the Zeman.
come. It's crazy. I don't got that much clothes. Like, you know, like it gets to a point where it's like, come on, Lord. What the fuck I need all this space for? I don't got that much clothes. My clothes can literally fill up this one whole side. But yeah, it's my shit. Boom, boom. Yeah, that is Tyler James' room. It was so amazing allowing you guys to my room. You guys will never, ever see my room again. You feel what I'm saying? This is my sanctuary. This is where I get my most, like this, like it's peace to me. But I do love you guys and get the fuck out.
Come out. There's Reggie.
I'm gonna make sure I'm here. Lahi dahi, she like the party. Nah, yeah, action.
Yo.
Welcome to the fucking palace. This ain't Paxson, but I ain't gonna lie, we are living now like the Jacksons. You hear me? Okay, Jesse go studio. Hey, dog. Hey, Daz.
Yeah, they did give him the weakest room in the crib.
The whole time, equipment coming soon. I ain't gonna lie, my equipment coming soon. I will be streaming here. I will be.
Who in is yo? This is Punga. No, this is not Punga. Who is this? Dez.
Babyface Ray Lee. What am the biggest? Sarah doing P. Lolly.
Lolly.
Racist, because I care enough to know the difference between these guys. No, I was gonna Punga is actually the ugliest human being. That's how I realized mid sentence. And this is an ugliest human being.
Welcome to the bathroom where it's a his and hers. I don't know who my hers is yet, but y'all niggas know. I am on the market and I am fishing. Don't get hooked. Lying! Look, wait on. My own tub. I might break this down in a walk-in shower. Right, AB? You know how we do it? Put a couch right here. I might do a cartwheel in here. Lying! I got lying! It's time for me to do everything I want to do. Bang, 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 nigga.
Whoa, watch out, bruh.
Then, if she get tired of laying up with me and want to cheat on me, text her niggas, and feel like she in Miami, she can do that. right here. Hello. Feel me? Drew. All right. So no, now look.
No, why does this guy have the
Go over here,
biggest
my man.
room?
Hey, Lorette.
Yo, this guy almost got Kai banned on the mafia thing. How you get the biggest room?
Here. This outfit right here. This outfit right here. This outfit right here. This outfit. Hello. Oh.
Nah, it's even nah. What we working with, Zeman?
Your ass downstairs, though, Prince. We have an elevator, me and my man Reg. So, ladies, if you want to be sneaky, you won't be seen. I promise you, you won't.
Hello. Okay, so we got the nice little.
Hello,
Yo, get the fuck out. Listen. We got the nice, you know what I'm saying? We got the nice man cave here, you know what I'm saying? Bro, what are you doing, man?
He go close. He actually go close.
Wait, he's jerking off, guys. Wait, he's jerking you off.
I got the sofa right here. I think I'm putting my PC.
Yo,
right
why
here.
is there a
My
mini
guest
door?
You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is gonna go on, yo?
Chill, the bag, sit down, all that good stuff. Don't tell nobody, but
Laundry chute.
that is perfect. Oh, fuck you.
Yo, he got the Miss Kids
Look, we
door.
got this perfect view. You know what I'm saying? I think I want to have some smoke sessions.
Moose never had an attic cheers. Why the fuck would? Never mind.
You got this perfect. Oh, fuck you. Hey, look, we got this perfect view. You know what I'm saying? I think I want to have some smoke sessions on the roof. Shit like that. Don't tell nobody though. You know, I'm my own bathroom. We come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had to share the bathroom with my whole family. But I'm saying I ain't gotta share the bathroom with my dirty ass uncle no more.
Wait, don't forget this one.
Wait, that was
yeah, we
just
got-
his
hey,
room?
compose the
Nah,
room.
say swear to God, that was his room. Say swear to God, that's it. Nah, bro, that's you. Nah, I'm out.
We got a balcony inside of our crib, bro. Literally. Like we literally have a balcony inside of our crib, bro.
The most important thing to me in this crib is this right here. This leaf. This leaf stands for something very important to me in my life. Help bring black men
Zeman.
together. And we come together and we are building something powerful right now. We don't even know what's going on. So this leaf right here is very important to me. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Without this right here, I'm telling you, man.
You already know the vibe. It's me and Baby Glitch here. You already know. We can get something.
Say swear to God, share a room.
We downstairs.
We downstairs.
Oh, no,
You
they're
feel me?
downstairs.
I ain't gonna make sure my man go do too much. I ain't gonna do too much. We gonna wild, but we ain't gonna wild too much. Look, we really look at Punga. He's starting to take care of himself, bro. Give him a smile.
Yeah, he's actually a dickhead.
Come on, bro. You on.
Stop trying to do that, cause you probably take care of yourself. Wait. Let's really talk about it. Look at his hair.
You feel me? Like you feel me? Like I'm not no dirty shit no more. But look at this. Look at this.
Hello.
Good fucking God.
But look at this. Look at this.
Nah, bro.
Hello.
We got top 5 Clover.
Definitely.
Desiree, you heard me.
Desiree.
Desiree.
We got your man Des right here. Then we got my man Tata. Then we got Baby Glitch. Baby Glitch. And then we got Ray. First of all, Baby Glitch.
How come Ray doesn't have a nickname?
Baby Glitch, stay right here. Stay right here. And then we got Reggie. Let's do it. So Baby Glitch. Hello. This is a prominent fact on how people could AI some shit and lie, because that ain't your teeth. Lie. They made his teeth so straight. That's fake news, bro. That's a fake news.
Who the fuck is Baby Good? Now we called him that.
We got the biggest star in the world. My nigga, right
Now
there.
the fact that it says this song, like, I support single mothers. We do. Like, what the hell? Now your bottom lip, like a nigga could just like flick your lip.
Nah, as a man,
you gonna make another man flick your motherfucking lip, nigga. Nigga, everybody finally has moved in. What the fuck are you doing this house tour?
Yo, move back, bruh.
Clover till it's over, nigga. Clover till it's over, nigga. Let's see what's in this room, chat. Fuck it. I'm coming in. Let's see what's in your room, chat. Come in. Hey, no, fuck that. Fucky. Baby Glitch was in this room, Baby Glitch. Come on.
Yeah, Curry would get it, bro. Yeah, I don't think. Never mind, bro.
YBG Kirk from DC.
What's your name?
YBG Kirk.
Calling you YBG. What the is your name?
It stands for some, young, black, and gifted. YBG Kirk from DC.
Kirk boys. Nah, why does?
Oh my gosh, you got the Clover team.
Ice, man. See, now it's over. Now I just gotta do my own. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Whoa!
Alright, this is PG. You already know this is my room. Feel me? Walk in. Come. Feel me? I'm gonna put my PC right here. I got some couches. My table actually open.
Yo, can we watch a Punga desktop stream, bro? I've actually never heard of anything like that.
Itself. Nobody got this. Nobody got this. Babe, what you gotta say? What you gotta say? Talk to the people.
Okay.
Talk to the people.
I think it's
Yo, come on, stop yelling,
Take
yo.
out my motherfucking hand. My chairs. I got 2 chairs. You don't got this. And then my TV. I ain't
Guys,
gonna
in
watch
that
TV
biggest
at work.
text
I watch
right
TV on
off.
my lady TV, you feel me? You know, you just gotta watch TV.
That TV not big enough, fam.
Tell the truth.
Hello. This is my room, you feel me? Now come in.
Look at
Come over here.
it.
Come over
Nah, he even
here.
actually got a playhouse.
Man, this is calm, but it's like, if I want to beat my meat right here, stand up, so I'm more prosper, is what the fuck is this nigga doing in my room, bro? You ready? Get out my room, bro!
Yo, this room big as shit.
In your room, it's my tour, bro. It's my tour, bro. Get out, bro. Come on, bro. This is my tour, bro. Nigga, messing up my tour. My bad, bro. I can't be here, bro. I can't get out, bro. I have an elevator for me in my room, like, so listen, bitch, I don't gotta walk no more. Bitch, I can just go up right there. You feel me? Now, I ain't gonna lie. The elevator up here, if you really look, it's up there. You feel me? But, you feel me? It takes me to floor 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Just press this button, you feel me? Over here is like a little chilling area. This is gonna put my stream at, you feel me? Nice little space, you feel me? We got a nice bar area, you feel me? Not really bar, but like, probably put tech and stuff in here. Put that little nice closet in there.
Why the
stuff
fuck
like
did the
that.
audio change?
Then we have a nice, beautiful balcony. Y'all heard me. So it's like, what do you like? It's like God is good, bro. Like God is good, bro. I'm 16, birthday coming up the 21st. You feel me? God is good, bro. We all put our money together to get this, and it's just way better, bro. You feel me? Way better. It's really cold though, I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, where is this house located where the bottom of the house has a balcony?
You feel me? You want to see the bed? Okay, it's a bed, bro. You feel me? Nice little king size. TV right there. We dead chilling hard, you feel me? Put some water up there, bro. You do whatever you want to do. Put your mind to it, bro. Feel me? And that's my room, you heard? Y'all ain't gotta go home, but y'all gotta get the fuck out of here.
Y'all gotta go. Yeah. Ah! Come on, let me help you. Party yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Damn. Hey, look. Before y'all go, don't let the leaf fall off in your ass.
Yo, I can't wait till we get the Ohm house. Now, Ohm house can be just be like one apartment. We all share the same bed for like a whole summer. This was the second house. Jumanji episode 1. What's this, a new series?
Audio's probably not gonna be that good. But I think that's backwards.
When you're bored and you just start
Yeah,
doing
Alright,
shit.
now we out of here. So, here we go. Sheesh. Alright, So now we're gonna bring it right back.
Bro, like, why else would he stay in Vegas, bro?
Fast. Okay, bring it back. So the last drone that I had, I was in downtown Providence, and I gotta be careful with the wind too. So I had a drone that went into the river. Let's bring this back. And yeah, I think did that record the whole time? I should have checked if that recorded everything. Hopefully it did. There's some kids out here, maybe I might see if they want to help me record. They just out here having fun.
Yo, imagine this guy goes up to your kids and say, "You want to record me?"
See if they wanna just throw me the ball a little bit. Make some content for my YouTube video.
This
Hey,
guy, bro.
Could be in my YouTube video real quick. Alright, I need one person to record though, and then I just kind of want to be like someone be quarterback, and then you know what I'm saying, we could probably do some drills. All right, anybody wants to record or you want to record? All right, so yeah, you just record. And then I got the drone right here.
Get this guy up the schoolyard, bro.
Who want to be, who want to play DB or you want to play receiver?
This guy is doing fucking destroying videos with high schoolers.
So you want, I'll just play you. Let's just do a couple drills, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You could, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Got Moose here. Okay.
Down. Help.
Let me get one route.
He's just Trayvon Diggs. He dropped the fucking ball, yo.
That was it.
Yeah, you know how he's old, bro, because he can't like run fully, bro, or else he's gonna tear some shit.
Bro, you want to play a little bit?
Vikings QB. I need the ball.
Okay.
No, for now on, I'm giving up the route.
Sheesh.
Holy fuck, he's
Yeah, that was a terrible throw. All right.
Bruh, he's like 30, bruh. Come on. I guess 30's actually old. This guy doesn't do anything in his life besides gamble, bruh. He has no physical activity.
Hey.
Come on, Storm. Yo, are these drills really beating their ass like that, bro?
Oh.
Yo, is he about to fucking die?
My name's Jamani, by the way. On YouTube. Yeah. I appreciate you, boys. Where'd my drone go?
Bro.
Oh, my drone's all the way over there. Yeah. Oh, Jamani. Yeah, Jumane. Sheesh. All right. Okay. Alright. That's it. Alright, I'm about to be out.
Oh, print, bro.
Good little workout. Kinda, not really. Completely out of shape. But you know what I mean? So shout out to the boys. Yeah, I could go one-on-one with you. Bro wanna go one-on-one real quick. Let me go one-on-one with him.
You guys about to fucking die.
You wanna record it?
If I lose, I'm in team. Okay.
Oh.
Ugh, nah, 2 interceptions. This guy's demon.
He doesn't look. You don't look bad, bro.
He's Yo, they have 2 Stormy as QB, bro. This guy stinks. Yeah, it'd be a cold day in hell if this guy outruns me. No job, gambles all day, try to flex athleticism on some kids.
Oh shoot, my bad.
One more, I'm out of here.
Nah, they got the worst QB ever, bro.
It's not slippery. I got you. Hey, down, say height. That's it for the video. Yeah, that's it for the video. Right?
Alright,
Nah, this is actually you, bro. That as like, this is your son. I fucking guess.
I jumped you this time. Alright, shout out to bro. Sheesh. Yeah, that's why I didn't make it to the NFL, man. Definitely wasn't good enough. Damn. So I think they're gonna turn this school into a different elementary school. I think this is gonna be Alfred A. Lima, which is the elementary school I used to go to as a kid. But this was like Gilbert Stewart, I think. So that's what they're
Cool
doing
story,
right
bro.
now. And this is my library right here. Since I'm walking past Knight Memorial. So this is Elmwood.
Yo, J-Benz, I want you,
South
yo,
Providence.
J-Benz. Yeah, J-Benz, I want you to put your thinking glasses on. Where in the fuck have you ever seen anywhere in Las Vegas that looks like this?
So this is Elmwood, Broad, South Providence, West End, right? West End down there, Elmwood right there,
When did he
South
get
Providence
back?
over there,
I don't know, probably
going
this
to
video.
downtown, Broad Street. So otherwise the South Side, man.
Bro, he realized he was a
Broad
chud,
Street,
bro. He's like, all right, let me go back
Providence,
home.
Even if you're not from Providence, if you're from Rhode Island, you might know where I'm at. I'm on Broad Street. Alright, just got into the mall. Well, I'm not. I'm at the Omni Hotel. But about to go walk into the mall.
Wait, he's going back home? Oh my god, go back to the Dave and Buster's.
Now I'm in Providence Place Mall.
Oh, I know that gambling, that casino in there is calling for him.
If I don't get Chinese food, sometimes I might get Johnny Rockets or I get Charlie's. But you know what I'm saying? Usually when I come here, what's up, bro?
Yo, is Johnny Rockets the shit they have at Six Flags? Yo, that shit is garbage.
So yeah, usually when I come out here, I come to get Chinese food or mostly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit is garbage, bro.
Yep.
Hola amiga, bye, cuídense.
So this is what I got. I got shrimp, beef and broccoli, or I think it's chicken and broccoli, and then orange chicken. So I didn't get anything to drink, which I should have got. I mean, spending $18 on Chinese food, and then I'm probably about to spend $2 or $3 on a drink. That's $20 just to eat something. It's crazy. But you know what I'm saying, I can't complain. I'm a lot more fortunate than you know what I'm saying, that I've been doing good with content. You know what I'm saying, appreciate everyone that's, you know, watching the content. Yeah, I'm about to go to CVS and get something to drink. And then after that, that's gonna be it, for real. I don't think I got anything I wanna record. I'm not doing anything. So I don't know even know if I'm gonna record me going to CVS. So I be forgetting. I don't even want to put my food down. This is my job as a content creator. So you know, as much as I don't want to record coming into CVS, you know, kind of don't really have that much of a choice. Like, this is literally my job. You know, as a vlogger. Yeah, so I'm just gonna record myself getting something to drink real quick, and then I gotta go all the way back upstairs, and I'm gonna eat in the food court. I'm trying to figure out what do I want though.
One day this guy's gonna explode, man.
Do I want something different? Not really.
One day this J-Bands guy's gonna explode, man.
Cause you just know what I get, man. I'm just gonna. I gotta put this down. $3 for this. Nothing's changed. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna grab this, and then I'm gonna go back to the food court. So, got what I needed. Now, leaving CVS, gotta go back to the food court. Alright, so...
Oh, wait, he was in the convenience store? Yeah.
End the vlog right here. Before I end the vlog, I also want to mention how I said I didn't want to go to CVS, or I didn't want to record myself at CVS. I have my little tripod right here. I'm about to start live streaming, not because I want to live stream, but as a content creator, you know, out of sight, out of mind. So I'm about to just eat my food, but while I'm eating my food, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just gonna live stream for about 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes on YouTube, 10 minutes on TikTok, because it's kind of it's part of my job too. So, you know, there's benefits that come with being a content creator when you're, you know, fortunate enough to make money off my content. But
Bro, I
then
wonder
it's
if this
like,
guy
I
has
also
like
have to
any
give up my
like
privacy
family.
at points where, like, right now is the time where I just want to kind of eat.
Bro,
and
eat the
chill,
food, bro.
but
Yeah, that
it
shit's actually
doesn't-
cool.
You know what I'm saying? It makes sense for me to live stream while I do it. So that's what I'm about to do, you know? Still haven't took a bite of my food. Got my tripod, got my drink. About to start live streaming. And yeah, that's the end of the vlog, man.
Was that actually like, the only? Oh yeah. He went from this just to going back to Providence. Wait, I forgot. New Nick Crowley. Oh my god. Okay, after this.
I'm heading towards downtown Providence. I'm about to go get something to eat. I really want something different, but I don't know what to get. You know what I'm saying? And I'm scared of different sometimes, you know? Don't always like change. But, you know, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, you know, downtown, I'm kind of hungry. So, you know, I don't know the first thing I see. I might end up just getting like I don't know, some like McDonald's or something. But I kind of want to eat out too, but I don't know what to get. So yeah, that's kind of just what I got going on.
Yo, there's that place where that one kid
Gotta make
ran from the
content
cops.
as a vlogger, even though I really don't want to do anything today. But again, you know what I'm saying? Gotta keep moving, pushing forward. You know, things definitely could be worse. So, you know, appreciating what I'm having, what I have, taking advantage of the opportunity, you know, to do something. And even though, like, I really don't want to do nothing at all. So for anybody that's newer to my content, that's been watching me consistently, but not too, you know, informed of like just how I am as a person, right? Outside of, you know, the reputation that I have, like as a day-to-day vlogger, I've said this in hundreds of videos, but like I'm doing mostly everything I feel like I have to do, not necessarily what I want to do. So, you know, what that implies is that like a lot of the times I take breaks. You know, I might, you know, record consistently every day for like 3 months straight, and then I might take another 3-month hiatus after that, right? It's a lot of mental health things. It's a lot of just, you know, not always wanting to talk because, you know, I can't make content the way I want to and get the results that I want. It doesn't work like that. So like this video, for example, that I'm recording at the moment, I don't feel like doing all this talking. Don't feel like recording this video at all. But what else am I gonna do? You know? So a lot of times you hear me talk about this, I say the same things. I mean, what else am I supposed to say? Either that or I say nothing at all, right? If I say nothing at all, that's not good neither, you know? So that's kind of just what it is, like, and that's kind of what I'm just saying again, repeatedly. But, you know, people that's been watching me for years, you know, they know it's like this cycle, unfortunately. But, you know, it's a progressive cycle, you know?
Continuing with
the amount of money that I make, with the following, with, you know what I'm saying? But it's annoying. I'm pretty sure it's annoying to watch, and it's annoying for me to, like, continue this cycle, you know? So, but yeah, that's just what it is right now. Most of you, I'm sure you don't know what this is. Walking by Aloft Hotel. This is the hotel I was working at as a maintenance tech. Unfortunately, you know, was making videos at my job that I wasn't supposed to make, so I ended up getting fired from Aloft. But, you know, this wasn't even here when I was working here. This was just empty space, but, you know, I do appreciate
Your manager's probably
like,
panicking, looking at him through the window.
Fired too, because before I got fired, I wasn't monetized on YouTube, and after I got fired from Aloft, it forced me to make consistent content, and that was the first time I started doing daily vlogs, and I maintained doing daily vlogs for months. You know what I'm saying? So just being very consistent, again, which ended up resulting into me getting monetized for the first time. So shout out to Aloft for the job opportunity, and, you know, firing me. That motivated me to be consistent, which forced me to get monetized, because it would have took a lot longer had I not gotten fired, because when I was working at Aloft, I wasn't making consistent day-to-day videos. So I was just taking breaks and stuff like that, but like for months, you know what I mean? But yeah, Aloft Hotel. So this is a place I used to come to for lunch at Aloft Hotel. So I'm definitely gonna grab something from here. You know, they got a lot of good stuff. Like I said, sheesh. All right. Like I said, I wanted to get something to eat, but I didn't want, like, I wanted something different. And this is definitely different. But I used to eat this all the time during like my lunch breaks and stuff. So they got a lot of good stuff. I don't know, they supposed to have stuff over here, but yeah. So yeah, about to spend like $30, bro. So I just spent $26, $26.39 it was. I'm gonna go to the mall and I'm gonna show you what I got. Yeah, I got a little bit of everything, man.
What?
But it's expensive, and the only way I could, validate making that kind of choice to spend food on like this, because I used to spend it every day, is when I was at work. Um, the food's real good. But I can't wait to show you, because it's like one of the things that I do like the most, like, downtown area as far as food. Gotta go to 7-Eleven, get something to drink. Obviously, I didn't get nothing to drink, so about to walk in.
This
the
guy,
7-Eleven and do
like,
that now. Now I think I'm just gonna go head to the mall. I kind of just want to eat right now, but I ain't gonna eat outside right now. So I'm gonna go to the mall so I can eat over there. All right. Find a little spot to eat my food at. Yeah, I'm about to show you what I got. Sheesh. So got a little
What?
bit of everything. Blackberries, strawberries, blueberries.
Whoa. This is what he spent $30 on.
Sheesh.
This dude's chicken nuggets, his fries, is touching the fruits. His fucking... Yo, this guy's pissing me off, bro.
So got a little bit of everything. Blackberries, strawberries, blueberries, grapes, watermelon, chicken, rib, macaroni and cheese, chicken nuggets.
Dude's macaroni's about to touch the fruits, fam.
White rice under here. So that's about everything. Alright.
Oh, so
I'm about to
what?
eat.
Why was
I'm
this
not gonna record myself
$27?
eating. I'm not gonna live stream, but yeah, after I get done eating, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do next for the vlog. Came by to see if I wanted to see a movie. I don't.
This guy's bored.
So yeah, I don't know what I'm about to do right now, but probably gonna be a whole bunch of nothing. So we got Pokemon. I don't know if you can see. Some of these are in Japanese, but I want to get back on the Pokemon, but unfortunately the prices are just too crazy for me, man. Destiny Rivals, $12 for a package. We're not doing that. What's out of stock? All right, so how much are these boxes? They got the.
Like, this dude couldn't be more bored with his money, bruh.
I don't see a price for the elite boxes. Either way.
Maybe it's good that he gambles, so it stops him from like just doing dumb shit. Like, I mean,
Of course, the escalator is not working, like always. This is like one thing that just is like consistent. I mean, it is what it is, but damn. I'm getting close to the end of the vlog. Don't have anything I'm about to do, nothing I want to say, and yeah, it's just one of those
days.
Well, every day is like this for me. What am I talking about? Every day I don't do nothing. Every day, you know what I'm saying, don't want to talk about nothing. So just makes it harder on myself being, a content creator, because I'm not, really creating any content for the most part. So yeah.
every day I don't do nothing. Facts. What's good, Viger? Yeah, this guy just put his hands up. On the block with pimps and prostitutes. That seems fire. What's good, Mexi? Biggest bullshit. Wait, new Nicholas. Oh,
The following video.
oh, big bro, make sure to get the ad out the way too. Do I want to put this on? Hold on. Hold on, let me. Oh, fucking bitch.
Video is sponsored by Simply Safe. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're now arriving our Wasco station stop.
On the morning of March 22nd, 2024, the Kern County Sheriff's Office was flooded with calls about an incident that had taken place near the Wasco Amtrak station in Wasco, California. The incident involved a pedestrian who was reportedly walking dangerously close to an active train track before being struck by an oncoming locomotive, a situation that authorities knew was likely unsurvivable. Police arrived at the scene shortly after 8 a.m. and were met with the bloody aftermath of the accident.
This is a 2-hour drive
as they
for
found
me.
48-year-old Horatio Ayala Penoza deceased on the tracks, with the force of
it's
the
in
impact being
Bakersfield.
so strong that his body was torn apart and scattered all throughout the area.
Jesus.
At first, it was believed to have been a clear-cut suicide, but after interviewing some of the witnesses, police learned that the man had never stepped in front of the train, and rather, he had actually been sucked underneath as a result of walking too closely, painting a clearer picture that this was all a tragic accident. But as police were conducting these interviews, one strange detail kept coming up, as apparently, Horatio wasn't the only one on the tracks around the
You can get sucked in by a train?
time of the incident, with there allegedly having been one other man standing nearby, a man who took off shortly after Horatio.
Yeah. Yo, I did not know that, bro. Yo, I've been on train tracks where like the fucking train is like right next to me. I remember at night we were walking like a fucking railroad trail, bro, and the fucking train was passing by.
Had been killed, and strangely, witnesses believe they saw the man reach down and pick something up before leaving. For the officers on the scene, finding this man became the next obvious order of business, but by this point, he had already found himself a few blocks away, where he was spotted by a group of construction workers. The group watched as the man walked towards them, appearing to hold some sort of large item in one of his hands, the same item that had been taken from the train tracks. And the closer he got, the clearer it became what exactly this thing was. It was a human leg.
Yo. Was recorded by one of the construction workers at the scene. Yo, we're about to see someone's leg. What?
For some inexplicable reason, when the train had dismembered Horatio, this man had run over and picked up his leg, and he was now waving that leg on the sidewalk of a nearby road, with the construction crew claiming that he had been banging it against the fence as he walked towards them, and at one point had even struck the leg against one of their machines. Upon the realization, a wave of fear washed over the group as they were unsure what this man had done to get this leg, or what he would do next, though that was something that even the wildest of imaginations could have never predicted.
Ugh.
As the man looked down at the leg and began eating it.
Why
as
is that
the
guy on the
workers
track?
watched on
Yo, I don't think they even said, bro. But they said this guy came over and just took the
in
leg.
horror. Officers arrived on the scene immediately after this, and when they asked the man what he was doing with the leg, he explained that it belonged to him, and that he was taking it to a nearby hospital to have it reattached. But it was obvious to everyone there that this man wasn't missing any of his legs, with the officers having to go.
Don't worry, it's only 3 minutes. We're only 3 minutes in. Start over. Start over for me, please. Yo, all you gotta know was someone just got like sucked in by a train, and like their body parts just scattered all over the train tracks, and then this guy just came in and took the leg.
As far as to prove it to him by making him roll up the sleeves of his pants and touch both of his legs. His explanation was completely nonsensical, and obviously didn't account for the fact that he was literally eating the leg just minutes before, leading to officers immediately placing him under arrest.
I was about to say, could he even get arrested for that? But I just realized he has a human leg.
His name was Rosendo Tejas, a 27-year-old man who had been experiencing homelessness and had been living on a street near the train tracks, with police determining that he did in fact have nothing to do with the actual death of Horatio. He just so happened to be near the tracks at the time, where he would first witness the accident, and then, for some unknown reason, take Horatio's leg and start eating it. It appears as though this was the result of a combination of both drugs and alcohol, as he was found carrying narcotics when he was taken into custody, and he had just been captured by security cameras purchasing alcohol at a nearby liquor store just hours before the incident. But what's so interesting about this footage is just how normal Rosendo seems. In fact, the people working there knew him quite well, as he stopped in almost daily, where he was described as being polite and ordinary, including on the day of that incident. In fact, it's said that at first the shop owners didn't believe that Rosendo could have possibly done this, but it seems that whatever substances he had taken that day had changed him.
Ever drink the Nerf Buzz
Rosendo
Ball since
Tejas
your
was
last
charged
time?
with 2
When have I ever drank the Buzz Ball that like I ever told you?
counts of removal of human remains, and 1 count of destroying or concealing evidence, as well as resisting
What
a
the
police
fuck?
officer, and was sentenced to 1 year in prison after pleading no contest, bringing this absurd case to an end. However, his
Don't you
unsettling
drink Buzz
behavior will
Ball? I don't drink at all.
forever live on in one of YouTube's darkest videos.
Yo, I've only started drinking cause probably because of you guys. Bro, like I never I did drink like a Buzz Ball, but that was like long ago.
Include mischief.
So you ate his dick. No. Because this guy just said, Moose, have you ever drank another Buzz Ball since your last time? Why the fuck would I tell you guys that I was drinking with my friend when all we did was go to Buffalo? Why would I tell y'all that? And I said, yeah, bro, we had fucking Buzz Balls, bro, and I was off the buzz. Why would I tell y'all?
It was just past 10 p.m. Safely
Because
tucked
you
away in
were.
your second-story apartment.
Yo, tell me. No. You called me and Mike. That wasn't Buzz Balls. That wasn't Buzz Balls. And it wasn't that time. You're talking about it, bro. All right, tell me when. Tell me when. Tell me when. No, tell me right now. Tell me when.
1-year-old Hannah Vivaretti set up her phone to record a video of herself dancing.
Yo, what is this dude calling for, bro? What are you calling for, bro?
I'm jerking off. Jerking off. Bro,
This guy's about to be
okay.
in the next Nexpo video, bro.
Okay, so can you tell us like wait, okay, can we get some drunk stories? Can we get some
Well, I don't have drunk stories.
can we get party stories?
I'm just no, because I don't have any.
So can you not tell us about the story how can you not tell like them about what you did at the party?
I think I told them already.
When you drunk called me and Mike, can you tell us what you did?
I think we were just talking.
No, what did you do? Okay, what led up to that? Like, all right, let's start there.
Nothing. I think all I did was like drink or something.
And you got bored, so you hopped on.
Yeah, I got bored. Like I was dead as bored at the party, so I called him. You weren't sharking for Halloween, Moose.
Yo,
For her, this was a meditative
why do you do
practice,
that?
a way of unwinding after a long
Why
stress.
do you act like it's such a like you're too old to be at a party? Like you're at the perfect age to be at a party.
day
You know that,
and
right?
to truly feel at peace.
Look who
But
said
that
that,
day,
bro.
fate had other
You're
plans.
at the perfect age to be at a Halloween party.
No, I was doing homework.
Fucking nerd.
As
Bro,
Hannah
I
was
waited to the
dancing,
last
something
minute to
off
like
camera
30
caused her to stop dead in her tracks and yell, "Who are you?" It was a man whom Hannah had never seen before, standing in the doorway of her balcony, which again was on the second floor, meaning that man had climbed up, cracked open the door, and was now standing in her home staring at her, quietly muttering nonsensically with a big grin on his face.
Who are you? Who are you? Please get off.
Hannah stopped the music and again asked, "Who are you?" To which the man responded by saying,
Please get out. No, please get out. Yes.
Yo, I'm
But
getting
her
scared.
demeanor and the panic in
I've
her
already
voice
seen this before,
made
but
it
I'm
all
getting
too
scared.
clear that this was far from the
Is
case.
it an old
Who are
video?
you?
Yeah.
Please get out of my apartment.
I think I don't know. I feel like next will cover
She started
this.
to make her way over to her phone
Someone
and then
did.
towards the front door.
No, like,
All
this
the
is an
while,
old-
the
like,
man
it's a
kept
new,
calmly
like-
insisting.
Oh no,
that
this
they
came
be
out yesterday.
friends. But Hannah was having none of it.
Please get out of my apartment right now.
Opening her front door and in the process,
Get out. Get out.
Yo, get a weapon.
pointing the camera directly at the intruder, giving us our first and only glimpse of the man
Wait,
as he's
what? Wait,
standing
how does that
still in the
work?
balcony doorway.
What?
He's in the apartment. Wait, how did he get in?
They're saying he climbed up onto like the balcony, onto the balcony, and he stared at her saying, "I'm your friend."
Yo, he's actually like sick.
And with her front door now open, she yelled at him to get out, loud enough for the neighbors to hear.
Get out.
This guy went back outside.
Which finally caused the man to retreat. As it turns out, Hannah did actually know who this man was, at
Oh.
least vaguely, as he lived in the same apartment complex, but he never actually spoke to her. He would always just stare and smile,
Guys, just
making
down the
it
hall.
apparent that he had some sort of sick interest in her. As for why he entered her home that night, it's fairly obvious that his intentions were incredibly sinister, with Hannah recalling that during the entire experience, his hands never left his hoodie pocket, making her wonder if he was holding onto some sort of weapon that he may have been planning to use on her. But thankfully, because of her swift reaction, we'll never truly know what he had planned that night. Days after the incident, police would arrest 36-year-old Angel Moses Rodriguez Gomez and charge him with stalking, second-degree assault, third and fourth-degree burglary,
God
and
damn,
malicious
everything.
destruction of property. But surprisingly, shortly
Jesus.
after his arrest, they allowed him to walk free on bail.
Sure.
And given that he lived in the same apartment complex as Hannah and clearly knew where she lived, this decision was incredibly controversial, with Hannah herself stating in an interview that, "I just don't think it's fair that he's walking freely right now, and I have to watch my back at every angle." Thankfully, the court's decision would not lead to any further escalations in the case, and today Angel no longer lives in the country, but the footage is incredibly chilling nonetheless, and it sent me down a rabbit hole of home invasion videos late the other night. And here on YouTube, I came across countless unsettling examples.
Yo, chill.
One such example comes from Saratov, Russia,
what are
and shows a
you
woman moments after being awoken
Bro,
by the sound of
chill.
knocking as she lay in bed in her
Yo, no
apartment.
one can get in your house.
It was
I
around
mean,
4:30 a.m., which was already unusual.
Bro, don't say that, bro. Someone's gonna like come fucking barging in.
Look, does this make you feel good?
Yeah.
Yo, he actually just looks like Charlie Kirk. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, my brain's been so fried from looking at Charlie Kirk videos that there was like a video of him, like just a music video, and I swear I could have sworn he had a Charlie Kirk like face cam on.
Enough,
Then I looked,
but
and
things
he didn't.
became downright horrifying for her when she realized that the knocking wasn't coming from the door, it was coming from the window.
Yo, don't show me a guy's face.
What are you opening it for?
Yo!
Outside of her window was a man banging his head against the glass over and over again.
Why would he
Alright,
do
this
that?
feels like-
Equally as disturbing,
Okay, this feels
this
like
woman-
this, I don't know. I can't.
His unit wasn't on the first floor. She was 2 stories up.
I
She
guess
didn't
she's
have
2
a
stories
balcony.
up, but look at that.
Across the
don't know,
street, a
come
neighbor
on.
filmed the incident
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, never fucking
as it
mind.
happened, showing us that the
Yo, what could he be doing?
Yo,
man was standing on one of the building's gas pipes while he continued to
Yo, you think like the neighbor below just saw him going up and thought nothing of it? Yo.
strike the window. Eventually, these hits grew so forceful that the glass started to
Dude.
break, and his head began bleeding profusely, finally leading to the
laid
man
it.
stopping, but not in the pursuit of entering the home.
Dude.
У него пена изо рта уже.
Yo, his head weak as fuck if you can't break that glass.
he could try. If he really tried, he would hit way harder than that.
As he instead climbed to a different window where he attempted to peel it open with his fingers. But by this point, police had already arrived on the scene, and eventually the man would be forced down and placed under arrest.
Yo, I feel like he just.
When looking
wanted
for
to,
an
like,
explanation
get-
as to why
he
this
just
man was
didn't wanna
doing
stand
this,
on there.
it appears that he was under the
Why is the
influence
light
of
on
bath
behind
salts
you?
during the
What?
ordeal. But aside from this, I couldn't find any other information about the man's identity or whatever became of him. But I was able to find that this clip doesn't tell the entire story,
Now, that does
as the
happen
woman behind the
sometimes when
camera
you're in
actually
your house.
What? Oh, in the hallway?
Yeah.
There's my mom has a sensor, so like when she walks into the hallway, it's not pitch black.
Oh, you guys
Spoke
are
to a local
rich.
reporter and
I think it's just something you can put. It's like it's literally like
Yo,
a circle thing,
you're rich, bro.
I guess.
provided additional context to the ordeal, which only made the story more terrifying. At first, he knocked with his hand.
Like niggas
Then he
just
began
want
to peck at me
niggas
at the
just
window.
want to be broke for some reason. Like, bro, just say, bro, just be rich, bro. It's okay.
I think
It's
you
okay.
anyone could buy this sensor light, bro. All right.
With his head for an hour and a half without stopping. After that,
Hey,
he
bro, we're
started
broke,
shouting
bro,
my
I'm
name
broke.
to the whole yard. He was foaming at the mouth. His whole face was covered in blood, and he shouted that he wanted to talk to me, and he needed me.
Wait, he's Mox.
With the most terrifying part of the statement being that she had no idea who this man was, or how he could have even known her name. The idea of both of these intruder videos featuring people whom the victims had never even spoken to makes them especially unsettling,
Nah,
as it
I
shows
was
that you
gonna,
really
like-
never know who's
I was
watching,
gonna say
and
like,
you might
nah,
be
this video
obsessing
doesn't
over
feel
you.
real.
But in
And then they just showed me like the kill cam of this guy in third person banging his head on the glass, bro.
Like who's across the street just recorded
minutes
like
like
this?
this can be equally as chilling when the intruder is someone that you do know.
The fuck?
Oh,
Mohammed
shit.
Amana was a 26-year-old man living in Orafur, Sweden, and had been dating a woman
looks
named
like
Maria.
someone else.
But after several run-ins with the law, Mohammed's lifestyle just became too much for her, and she eventually decided to end the relationship.
Damn,
This
she's
caused
not young
Mohammed
and
to
turned.
become enraged, an emotion that was only further heightened when he discovered that she was staying with a male friend of theirs. And on the 25th of May, he would show up at his doorstep and ask to speak to Maria. Inside, the male friend and Maria both refused to let him in and told him to leave, and for a moment he did, though only temporarily, as he would return minutes later, this time armed with a ladder. And noticing what he was trying to do, the homeowner began recording on his cell phone.
En stege. En stege. Okay.
Like, could you ever like defend one of us if a video came out like this? We're trying to
Okay.
break into our girl's house with a ladder.
Okay. I would only like I would only like try to excuse this if it was like if like I don't know like if I knew like if you like you know showed me concrete evidence that like she just like locked you out the house and you can't get back in and like you know she just got a new man or whatever and you're like my shit is in there and then you did this, I would say fairs. But
The man behind the camera.
like, how is he gonna?
asks, "What are
Okay,
you
so
doing?
when
Are
he
you
gets to
going
the
fight
top,
me?"
what
To
happens?
which
How does he get in? Does he? He has to like, bro.
Like,
he realizes that
Is he
has
about to
to,
like? I think is he about to like punch on the guy that she's with, or?
bro. He has to jump to the ledge that they're on. Like he can't just reach over. Can he?
Oh yeah, bro. He has to like stand on this, and this shit's gonna slip.
Yeah, he's hit. Like, what is what's
the man behind the
plan
camera
after he gets
asks,
this
"What are you
up?
doing? Are you going to fight me?" To which Mohammed said no, he just wanted to speak to Maria.
Tror du kommer upp här? Tror du kommer upp här?
Nej, wallah.
As he said this, his demeanor was unsettlingly calm as he continues making his way up the ladder.
Mohammed, du kommer inte upp här. Du kommer inte in
Oh,
i
I
mitt
know.
hem. Du kommer inte in i mitt hem, Mohammed.
With his demeanor being so
Bears.
calm that the cameraman couldn't tell if Mohammed was a threat or not, though it wouldn't take
This
long for
real
him
love.
to get his answer.
Du kommer inte in i mitt hem.
Bro, he's gonna die, bro.
Yeah, he fucking.
Han sköt mig med en kniv.
In an instant, Mohammed struck the cameraman, causing him to retreat into his room, closing the sliding
Why?
glass door just in time for
Bro,
Mohammed to step on
Bro,
the
you
balcony
push him off, nigga.
and brandish a large kitchen knife.
Yo!
And he let him in the house. Yo, he let him in the house, bro.
Du, han krossar glaset med en sten.
Let's get Cyclone. Oh my, run!
Bro, he let him in the house.
Still
somehow?
dazed by the attack, the man holding the
Yo,
camera retreated
fam.
even further into the house, while Maria had already run into the bathroom and locked the door behind her, a door that Mohammed would quickly rush over to.
Man, get a bat, bruh.
Släpp in mig på där så han kommer in. Han kommer in, Maria. Mohammed, hugg du. Mohammed. Mohammed, du högg mig redan.
And desperately tried to open, even trying to use his knife to turn the lock, as that lock was the only thing standing in the way of what he was there to do.
No, this
What
nigga is
exactly that
trash,
was
bro.
is unknown, as police would manage to
Bro, I feel like in your crib, like, bro, in my crib, bro, I'm gonna have like a weapon in every corner, bro.
To arrive on the scene within
So,
minutes of this footage being
okay,
taken,
so, alright.
where they would
So, the
arrest
nigga
Muhammad.
punches you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you just gonna, like, retreat back into the thing and close the door? Or are you just gonna not push him the fuck
Bro,
off?
I feel like as a man, you have to tank that and push him off the
You have to
fucking
push
ladder.
him off. Like, bro, he's at the worst disadvantage. You let him do that to you. Nah, at that point, bro, if he stabbed and killed him, bro, like, that's just on him, bro. Like, you let that happen. I'm not gonna lie.
Before he was able to get to Maria, but it's clear based on the fact that he had a weapon on him
Like, look
and
what
his
he's
desperate
doing.
attempt to breach the house that he didn't just want to have
No,
a
Liger, this
conversation.
is his own house.
In the end, the man filming was left with only minor cuts. Mohammed was sentenced to 2 years in prison as well as a 10-year ban from the country of Sweden, leaving us with 3 haunting videos of 3 disturbed intruders whose true intentions will thankfully never be known. It's the spookiest time of the year, a time when the consumption of horror movies and dark YouTube videos reaches its peak. But while fun in the moment, the true terror of consuming this content often occurs long after the credits roll, and you close your eyes to go to sleep, only to feel the sickening feeling of paranoia, every creak in your home sending a jolt of panic throughout your body, making you wonder if someone or something
Like, why is he doing this
inside your
voice?
house. I was just like you once. Consuming
What?
creepy
It
content
is.
is my
It
livelihood.
is. It is.
And as a result, I've spent countless sleepless nights feeling uneasy within my own home, anytime, in any place. When is in the area acting suspiciously,
Oh, yeah,
we'll send
this
it
is
all
simply
feel
safe.
most at peace. With percent off safe.com.
Fairs.
Yeah, why is that his voice? That's not his voice. That's like the best thing about him.
What?
The voice that he does when he talks.
Alright, hey folks, this is
Like, who's in a
Noah,
different
getting my
voice?
blog live. Trucks and trucks and
Like,
lots
he was
of
doing
trucks.
like the
This is the very first footage that
upbeat
Noah
voice.
Harpum would post to YouTube. After years of having a channel, Noah finally decided to give uploading a try, posting this inaugural video to a self-titled channel on October 29th, 2015,
Oh, that was like 3
titling
years
it
ago.
102915, video blog number 1, and introducing himself to the platform with a simple "Hello world" in the description.
No, but I did want to dissect just the beginning of a sermon given by a Pastor Bill, a guy that my dad has been following, taking ideas from for 10 years at least. He and his family, 2 kids.
In the video, Harpum paces throughout his home and discusses a priest named Pastor Bill, whom he believed was influencing his father and his family, and clearly not in a good way.
I've been ignorant of it for a long time, so I wanted to look at it, and I challenged him just to look at 15 minutes of
Did he make
this
that song?
sermon.
Though he gives no context as to who this pastor
This
is,
doesn't sound
only
good,
mentioning
though.
that he had been ignorant of the situation for a while, and that this video was his response after trying to expose the truth to his father.
Been waiting and waiting, and haven't heard anything. So I was gonna just post my reply, and I guess that's how I'll start my blog.
Again, what this truth is unclear, as the lack of information makes this video a confusing watch, and ultimately it tells us very little about who Noah was, let alone the other people he was discussing. But he did end the clip by making it clear that this was only the beginning of what would be a reoccurring blog series that would showcase just him, his thoughts, and his camera.
The blog is just gonna be me with video camera, and that'll be it. We'll see what happens.
But before those uploads would come, Noah had pinned a website in his description that directed users to a blog post written by him that same day, titled, "Is my dad in a cult? Even worse, is it satanic?" Throughout the writing, Harpum loosely provides additional context for his video, as he breaks down a sermon given by Pastor Bill, who is shown to be Bill Johnson, a well-known preacher from the Bethel Church in Redding, California, who had garnered a large following online. And despite the sermon being over an hour long, Harpum goes through it point by point, critiquing everything that he said. And the more he typed, the more angry he got. And the more angry he got, the more nonsensical his words became. I'm attempting to present a case that shows the leader of this prestigious institution, along with a select group of rulers, are using mind control techniques to poison and confuse legions of useful idiots that slave away to keep the institution humming along, and that this man, Pastor Bill Johnson, and his ruling caste are using mind control to keep people imbalanced.
I wanna,
and ignorant,
like,
in a state of perpetual
wonder how
waiting
someone's
for the
brain
material
operates
world
like
to be
that, like to
defied,
believe
while
just
they
like a random
themselves are
conspiracy
profiting
theory,
immensely in this material
like
world.
so religiously.
The blog gives us a peek behind the curtain
Like,
of
you
the
think people
mansion of
actually
this
believe
video.
there's like weather machines that like they control the weather?
Yes. Bro, if the Illuminati got over for that long, bro, hey, people would believe anything, bro.
A man who seems to be clearly mentally unwell, paranoid, and very angry, with the post making it clear that the purpose of Noah's content was to bring this pastor down, and video blog number 1 was supposed to be just the start. However, there would never be a video blog number 2, as just 2 days after posting this video, Noah's life would take a drastic turn.
Halloween?
Colorado Springs 911, what's the exact location of your emergency?
It's at,
Repeat that one more time for me and make sure I had it correct.
well, it's across the street from me. I'm calling from my address.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Well, there was a guy walking around with like 2 cans of gasoline or something, 2 small cans, and a big, like a rifle. It was black, and it had a strap around it. He's walking up to doors and stuff.
Oh no.
At 8:35 a.m. on Halloween morning, a woman named Naomi Bettis called 911 after witnessing a suspicious man walking around her neighborhood in Colorado Springs, as she watched him carrying several cans of gas, as well as an AR-15 that was hung over his shoulder.
Wait,
she didn't know it at the time, but this man was her neighbor, Noah Harpham.
And then I seen that he walked into the
What
building,
the fuck
and
was
the
that?
glass window at that business is broke.
And that's a business? What's the name of the business?
I have no idea, but I just know it's, I don't know if it's a fake gun, a BB gun, but it looks pretty scary.
As the call progresses, Naomi explains that she had watched him enter a nearby business, where one of the windows appeared to have been broken. She wasn't sure if anything illegal had happened at this point, but she was convinced that Noah was up to something sinister, which based on what he had in his possession seemed to be the only logical conclusion. However, this concern wasn't felt by everyone.
Okay. And you said it looked like a long gun, correct? Like a rifle?
Yes, uh-huh.
Well, it is an open carry state, so he can have a weapon with him or walking around with it, but of course having those
That's
gas
like
cans
crazy,
does seem
no?
pretty suspicious, so we're going to keep the call going for that.
Okay, and then
Like there's states where people can just walk around with rifles. Like,
when
oh
we
fuck,
broke into
yo.
that business downstairs, so.
Right, and you said he's now upstairs, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And are you or anyone else in immediate danger?
No.
Okay.
As the operator seemingly brushed aside the incident, stating that she was only keeping the call going because the gas cans could be suspicious. However, even with that, the report still wasn't taken seriously, as the dispatcher hung up on her shortly after, before dispatching one single officer to the scene, an officer that never even made it there, as just moments later he was called off and sent to what was deemed to be a more pressing scene at the local senior center.
I guess.
Naomi's concerns were completely ignored, but despite this, she continued to watch out her window, waiting to see what Noah would do next. 4 minutes after her call with police ended, and 10 minutes after first reporting Noah's behavior, Naomi would dial 911 once again, only this time, her demeanor was far different.
I just called a few minutes ago and the guy came back out and he fired a gun at somebody and he's laying on the street dead. Oh my God. You sent an ambulance too.
Naomi's worst fears had come true, as she frantically told dispatch that the man carrying the gun had just shot and killed someone outside of her home.
Oh my God.
Okay, calm down, okay? Stay with me. I'm just putting that into the call. Is anyone in immediate danger?
No, not that I can see or think. No.
In response, the operator bizarrely asks if anyone else is in danger, but Naomi, likely in a state of shock, answers no, before immediately realizing that Noah was heading in the direction of Platt Avenue, which was known to be a busier neighborhood.
Maybe on Platt Avenue there might be people in danger.
Naomi, I need the suspect's description. Do you know his name?
No, I don't.
Okay, is he white, black, Hispanic,
He's
Asian?
white, and he's got long curly hair coming out of his cap.
She desperately tried to relay that more people were likely in harm's way, only to be immediately proven right just seconds later.
I think, yeah, there's people outside that might be in danger up on Platt.
Okay.
Oh, I just heard another gun fire. Oh my God.
When she hears more gunshots, prompting the operator to once again ask,
Yeah, they need to call an ambulance or something right away.
Okay. Is anyone in immediate danger?
Is she
Only
is she
people
good?
Up on Platt, maybe.
All right, I am sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next, okay?
Okay.
It was only then that the operator would tell Naomi that police and medical personnel were finally being dispatched to the scene. But by this point,
Yes,
it was far
she
too
just
late.
said she heard
In
another
the moments
gunshot,
after
and
Naomi
she
made
said,
her
and the
first 911
operator
call,
says,
Noah
"Is anyone in immediate danger?"
Harpham would first attempt to light his house on fire using the 2 cans of gasoline, though this, however, failed and caused him to quickly shift his focus. Noah instead stepped outside and brandished his rifle, immediately pointing it directly at Andrew Mayers, who had been riding his bike in the neighborhood. And after seeing the gun, the man stopped and begged him not to shoot, to which Noah responded by pulling the trigger multiple times, killing him instantly, with Andrew Myers being the man that Naomi had seen laying dead on the street. From there, Noah began walking up the street where he would eventually see two women sitting on the porch of a sobriety center, where local women went to get help with their drug and alcohol addictions. And upon noticing them, he immediately started shooting, striking and killing both Christina Galella and Jennifer Vasquez. Noah walked for over a mile after this before the police finally caught up with him, and when they called out for him to stop walking, Noah turned and immediately opened fire, leading to a massive shootout. When the smoke cleared, the only one struck had been Noah, who was lying dead on the pavement, marking the end of his killing spree. The investigation that followed revealed that Noah had never even met any of the 3 people he killed that day. They were all total strangers, leaving the question, why had he done it? Well, even today, there's still no clear motive, with this appearing to be a completely random and senseless act. But looking at his final and only posts online, Noah was clearly very angry and seemed to be mentally unwell, which was corroborated by testimony from his parents, as they later claimed that he had anger issues and suffered from drug addiction and bipolar disorder. But what's so unusual about this to me was that this video was published just 2 days before the killings, and it was clearly not meant to be a one-off post. It was something that he seemed genuinely excited to continue, yet not even 48 hours later, he resorted to this. What happened in that time frame may never be known, but the effects of it will last forever. And I can't help but wonder how differently this all could have gone if that initial 911 operator had just taken Naomi's report seriously. Noah's spree didn't start for a full 10 minutes after she started that call, which would have been more than enough time for police to intervene. But instead, Noah was given all the time he needed to end 3 innocent lives.
Now these vigils.
It wasn't an attraction for the faint of heart.
Oh no.
Standing over 1,300 feet above the ground, the Diogar ropeway was built to take tourists up and down the
Like,
Tricut
if this
Mountain
falls, like,
in
this is,
Jharkhand,
like,
India.
it's over, right?
It was the tallest cableway in the entire country, offering
Why
an
would you
unparalleled
even
view
go
of Diogar and the picturesque landscape around it. Because of this, videos have long since been posted on YouTube showing just how dramatic of a ride this truly is,
Wait, that's
with one such
fuck.
video being recorded on
That
April
is
10th, 2022.
Was that just swing?
Wait, this is like a raid.
That day, a woman and her family
Oh my
had
God,
been filming their
it's a
adventure to
raid.
the Tricut Mountain, and we're now filming a first-person view of the descent back down.
Yo, shit swear that shit just break. Oh my god.
Dude.
It wasn't the kind of place for anyone with a fear of heights, and the loud sounds of the car passing the support towers only added to the anxiety of the trip. But the group filming this all remained relatively calm, quietly conversing to themselves, seemingly unfazed by the spectacular height.
Like, this is so insane how, like, high you are on a single rope.
Why would you do this?
Even enjoying it. A feeling that wouldn't last.
What's about to happen? You think they fall?
Bro, that's just break. Either they fall or someone else falls. Oh, fuck, bro.
Without any warning, the car was met with a massive force, sending the occupants and the camera to the floor, causing the footage to go dark. In that moment, one of the ropeway's axles had dislodged, causing a failure on the pulley system, which resulted in 2 carts crashing into each other, and the rest coming to a sudden and violent halt. The impact was brutal, but somewhat surprisingly, the footage continued.
Okay,
Showing just enough to reveal that the ropeway and the cabin these people were in were both still intact, before the recording came to an end. This group had survived the impact, but the nightmare was far from over.
Oh no.
Oh, that shit, bro.
News of the collision quickly spread throughout the region, leading to the scene being
Like,
flooded
what do
with
you
rescuers
do?
and news crews
Like,
alike,
how-
with
like,
everyone
what do they
trying to
do
figure
just
out
to
what
get
exactly
them
was
down if
happening.
they're just stuck
And the
in
initial prognosis was grim.
Like, you can't get out of there, bro.
Like, it's over, bro.
In the impact, one man in a separate car had been killed, and many others were left injured. And making matters worse, due to the broken axle, the ropeway was now no longer operational, meaning that the 70+ people spread throughout the various cars were now stuck, some of whom were still suspended over 1,000 feet in the air. It was going to be an incredibly difficult rescue operation, just given the height of the ropeway alone. And ultimately, it was determined that the Indian Air Force would utilize their special top-of-the-line helicopters to fly over the cars and lower down ropes with harnesses attached to them for survivors, who then would strap themselves in and be hoisted up to the helicopter above using an electronic winch. It took hours for them to even make their first attempt, before finally trying their approach on a middle-aged man, who slid on his rescue strap and was then slowly pulled up towards safety.
This doesn't seem optimal.
That's the only way.
The footage of this is horrifying. These people were
They can't
already
be like
over
a little
1,000
more
feet in
down?
the air when their cars got stuck, and now they were being lifted even higher, tethered only by a single rope and a safety harness. Worst of all, it was a particularly windy day, which was made worse by the swirling of the helicopter blades, a combination that caused the man to start swinging wildly from side to side as he hung onto the rope for dear life. It was a grueling journey up, but finally the man reached the aircraft, and with safety just a few feet away, he instinctively reached his arms above his head in an attempt to grab onto the helicopter.
Oh no.
A decision that would have disastrous effects.
Why?
As he did so, his harness slid upwards and was pulled over his shoulders, and then over his arms, before eventually landing in his hands, meaning the only thing left holding him up was his own grip.
Yo, no one gonna
as
help
he
him?
clung to the now useless harness. For a full minute, he dangled there, just inches away from rescue. Meanwhile, the rescue crew searched the craft for something they could use to safely hoist him in, but before they got the chance...
Bro, no one could just grab him? Yo, they're going to hell.
The man
bro.
slipped out of his harness, momentarily catching himself on the side of the helicopter itself, but by this point, his strength was gone, and seconds later, his grip would fail for good.
Bro, is that not someone trying to grab him?
Causing him to plummet approximately 2,000 feet to the ground below, killing him instantly. For those waiting to be rescued, the sight was especially horrific, as they watched the man who they thought had made it to safety fall to the ground right in front of them. The fear they must have felt knowing that soon it would be their turn is unimaginable. After this, the rescue crews began making tweaks to their operation, which started to lead to a few attempts going off without a hitch. But the entire process was incredibly slow, as a full 24 hours would pass before 60-year-old Shubha Devi would finally get her chance to be removed from the car. And as she started her ascent up to the helicopter, the wind also caused her to start swinging wildly. So wildly, in fact, that the winch used to lift her suddenly stopped working, leaving her hanging there, only moving side to side rather than up towards safety. As she hung there, rescuers on the helicopter frantically tried to figure out what the problem with the winch was. But before they could ever get their answer, the rope suddenly snapped, causing her to free fall to the ground below. It came without any sort of warning, and from what I can find online, there isn't a definitive answer as to how this happened. But either way, it resulted in Shubha's tragic death. It took a total of 48 hours for the last of the survivors to be rescued and finally brought to safety, an unimaginable amount of time in an unimaginable position, with survivors having to watch two people fall to their deaths before them, unsure if they too were going to meet the same fate. Since its release, the footage has sparked some debate online, as the media actually hailed this as an impressive and even successful rescue operation for the Indian Air Force, while others have hit back on this, as both incidents seem to have been entirely preventable, with more people dying from the rescue than the accident itself. Though ultimately there were no repercussions for the rescue crew, with the only punishments being dished out to the operating company DRIL, which was accused of not properly maintaining the ropeway and not following proper safety protocols. It was even alleged that when the initial crash happened, the people operating the ropeway at the time actually fled the scene and never even called authorities, but I'm not sure if this was ever actually proven. DRIL was fined over $1 million and has since been blacklisted from operating ropeways for 5 years, while the families of the deceased were given around $33,000 in compensation. Currently, there are plans to repair and reopen the ropeway, though at this point, no official date has been given for the reopening.
Man, keep it, bro.
What do you say, keep?
Bro, because if that shit falls again, bro, how the fuck are these chuds gonna save them? Good video. Yo, it was good, Kate. Thanks for the follow. Yo, dude, they not have that?
Wake up.
Wake up.
Why is this nigga's name Eugene Dingleberry?
Why are you looking at Kenote, Joseph? Oh, because he's right there. Dumb hoe. Shut up.
More scary.
I don't know if I can do scary.
Fortune for that more. Like right there.
Where? Oh, forgot an hour. Horrors. Bro, but it's
Nothing grabs the
November.
internet's collective curiosity quite as much as discovering an unexplained sealed-off space
Okay,
on
so
one's
that
property.
means you can never watch a next
Several of the top threads of all
current
time in the
video
Ask Reddit subreddit
unless it's
revolve around
Halloween.
finding a secret room in your house. And
But that's different because they're next phone.
No.
Tell Chud to hop on Overwatch.
Bro, I'm dead ass like fit to get into bed after this. Like I'm in the bed right now. Yeah, can we play tomorrow? When I get home from work. At 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Yo, start the video, bro.
of course, there's the infamous safe zone.
You ain't doing, you jerking off?
When a Reddit user discovered
Bro, I'm
a
trying to
locked safe
see
in
if
the basement of their new home. This
7
situation
TV
will
has
be
an
all over the
emote.
site for a whole 7 months. People will go nuts speculating just what could be inside this massive safe. But the saga ended when it was eventually cut open and nothing was actually inside it.
What
That's
the
how
fuck
these
is
stories
that?
tend to go. People always assume they're gonna find some secret murder room or hidden treasure, but it always ends up being some unused crawl space or something. On 4chan in 2012, however, there was a story just like this that flew under the
Beaver's
radar.
home.
But the difference with this one was that it did indeed amount to something more. On August 22nd of that year, a user would write a post on B, the random board, claiming to have a disturbing
Cyclone, bro,
and true
city
story
up,
to
bro.
share.
We won.
This is what they wrote.
Yo, we won another ring.
Have you ever
brother.
stopped
City
and
up right
considered
now.
just how much data you're
Add.
unknowingly giving out to third parties when you sign up for the only service at the age of 89? He was a World War II vet, and my mom tells me that after returning home from the Navy, he was never quite the same.
Fuck the Dodgers.
In fact, he was
You're
pretty paranoid about
California
nearly
native.
everything.
What else are you?
I was never really allowed to stay at his house. In 1965, his wife died suddenly with no real explanation. My mother tells me that my grandfather became extremely fearful of a nuclear war with the communists, and that he started to dig a bomb shelter out of the rock and limestone on his land. I had never saw the shelter until today, when my family is going through my grandfather's belongings. This is the entrance. I had only ever asked my grandfather about his hand-dug cave
Yo, it was good,
one time
America.
in my life,
My
which was
bad.
when I was about 16 or so when we got together for Christmas. He didn't really seem to want to talk about it. He just told me to not ever go there. This picture is a view back towards the door after you go down some steps past the entrance. I hadn't thought about the shelter since then until today, when my mother asked me to go and check it out to see if I could find anything worth putting into the estate sale. To be honest, I was pretty excited. I thought maybe I'd find old gas masks, non-perishable food items from the 60s, and maybe even some forms of entertainment that he had planned to use to keep the family busy in the event of an attack. This picture is the first hallway, which curves off to the right at the end. The first thing I found was this rudimentary toilet. Of course, time wasn't kind to it, so there wasn't much left.
They still
I just
not
snapped
being
a picture of it and
allegations.
kept
Like, you're
going.
dead ass a chud,
Although I
bruh.
did have to admire the work that had to have gone into chipping away at the rock, one heave at a time. Further down the hallway, I came to nothing more than a bunch of old rusted
This guy's a
garbage on the
chud,
floor.
bruh.
I instantly felt my heart sink, because I had such high hopes for what this exploration might yield. It was beginning to look like my grandfather had just given up at some point on his dream of crafting a shelter. But you'll notice that in the previous picture, the hallway curves off to the left. I was expecting to hit a flat wall of rock, but instead, I found a huge iron door that was padlocked shut.
Yo, are we going to the parade?
Fortunately for me, it had become rusted to all hell, so I was actually able to just pick up a decent sized rock off the floor and hit the padlock until it busted the entire loop that it went through. Opening the door was another story though. It was extremely heavy and had become rusted shut over the years. I found a shovel back in the garbage heap, used all my strength, and was eventually able to force it open. The only thing back here was a hallway that abruptly ended where he had stopped digging, and a doorway off to the right. Going through it led to this room that looked more like a cavern than a bomb shelter. As I looked around, I noticed this carving of a cross in the stone. At first I thought, oh no big deal, maybe he just came back here to pray or something. But that's when I noticed there were more carvings. Suddenly, I see this face carved in the rock. There were faces everywhere. Seriously, it was as though there were a bunch of ghostly faces staring you down in that room. Here's another example. I noticed that while the previous one appeared to be a soft female face, this one was an angry male face. There were really quite a few of them, probably 6 or 7. They were all carved into the walls, as if they were facing that cross carving and worshipping it or something. And then I saw this one. Unlike every other carving in that room, which were all faces, this one was clearly meant to be a skull. It seemed so out of place.
See, bro, bro, this is bullshit, bro.
Okay, can you find a better scary video?
Bro, there's like, bro, it's not October anymore, bro. It's just week now.
Bro. So you can't go. Look, Dark Side of Red at 11. There you go. Bang. Right there. Right there. Right there. The Void.
Buoymon horror vid.
40. It's 4 video. The fourth one's right there. Where you're scrolling past it. You're scrolling past it. You're scrolling. You scroll past it. All right, bro.
I don't see it.
Okay. All right, good troll, bro.
I heard 6 or 7 flinch like an abused dog.
Not fairs, bro. It's right there, bro. It's the 4th video.
Like, you want to watch bullshit, fam?
It's disturbing side of Reddit. Look, okay, look, bang. Look, see, just how you know it's gonna be good. But...
I guess.
Alright, watch.
We're back once again.
Oh, God.
Exploring the disturbing side of Reddit. It was Thursday, June 12th, 2025. In the late evening in the city of Torun, Poland, a young woman was walking home from work, speaking with her long-distance boyfriend on the phone as she did every night. It was a quiet routine, one that helped them feel close despite the distance between them. Then, without warning, she screamed. The call disconnected. He tried to ring her again, but there was no answer. He sent messages that went unread, and soon her phone appeared to be off entirely. Sitting thousands of miles away, he had no way to reach local authorities and no friends nearby to call for help. So, he turned to the one place where strangers often listen. He opened Reddit.
He opened Reddit.
Something happened to my girlfriend 30 minutes ago walking home from work. If anyone is in Torun and has the ability to get in contact with law enforcement, please reach out. We were talking on the phone as we usually do when she was walking home from work. It's only a few kilometers away from her house, and she started screaming and yelling, and the call dropped, and her phone is off. I've contacted everyone I know near her that I could, but it's late there right now. I've called the US Embassy, been transferred to local departments, and no local PD is picking up. I don't know what else to do. I'm in the US currently. If anyone can assist, please comment and DM, and I will provide names and last locations. The post went up at around 1 in the morning, local time. Most people in Poland were asleep. The subreddit was quiet, and aside from a few users who happened to be online, almost no one noticed it. And it stayed that way for hours. When morning came, new users scrolling through the subreddit began to see it sitting near the top of the page. At the same time, local Polish news outlets started reporting what had happened that evening in Torun. Late that night, in Glacier Park, on Jakubski Przedmieście Street, a 24-year-old woman named Klaudia Karkowska was attacked while walking home from work.
Jeez.
It was after 1 in the morning when a man nearby heard her screams through his window. He called the police, then ran outside to help. His quick reaction scared the attacker off before he could finish what he started. Within the hour, officers were searching the city. They eventually found a 19-year-old man trying to run and took him into custody. He turned out to be from Venezuela and had only been in Poland a few months. Reports say he was drunk when he was arrested and that he refused to answer any of the investigators' questions. Claudia was taken to hospital in critical condition. She'd been stabbed several times and left barely alive. Early reports couldn't even agree on what weapon was used. Some said a knife, and others claimed it was a screwdriver. And one man, who claimed he saw what happened, gave a description that was almost impossible to process. He ran up, stabbed her twice in the eyes with a screwdriver, gouged out her eyes, and the screwdriver reached her brain.
What?
If she survives, she'll probably be a vegetable for the rest of her life.
Thanks.
A dozen or so blows to the neck, a dozen or so punches to the stomach. He was scared off when the girl was halfway undressed.
Yo, so he just watched this happen?
The man who attacked her was identified.
So the guy, the guy, all the guy did was come outside and scream, and the guy ran away. You're telling me you just watched?
Identified as Yomikurt R.S., 19 years old, also living in Torun. He was kept in custody while investigators collected evidence. Court documents later showed he faced life in prison. Doctors fought to save Claudia for nearly 2 weeks before she died from her injuries.
Damn.
The prosecutor's office confirmed her death and said an autopsy would determine if the charges would be changed from attempted murder to murder. In the days that followed, Torun reacted. Protests began in the city centre.
Why would it be attempted murder if the guy, her eyes are gouged out?
Groups carried signs, chanted slogans, and shouted at police. Some called it a tragedy. Others used it as fuel for anti-immigrant.
Oh, okay. So okay.
So like, she lived, it would have been attempted murder.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
Back on
I just
Reddit,
realized.
the tone of the thread changed completely. It was no longer confusion or advice, but silence. People posted links to the articles, realizing that the man's post from that night was genuine, and expressed their condolences.
Damn.
It really had been a cry for help. He'd written it as his girlfriend was being attacked, hoping that someone, or anyone, might see it in time. But no one did. Back in July of 2014, a Redditor asked, former cult members, or friends of cult members of Reddit, what is your creepiest, scariest, or most disturbing story, and is that what made you leave? Most of the replies were short. A few talked about strict parents, about isolation, or being told who they could and couldn't speak to. But one comment stood out. It came from someone who said they'd grown up inside a Christian organization called ATI. It was part of a larger movement known as the Institute in Basic Life Principles, founded in the early 1960s by an American minister named Bill Gothard. His teachings were built around hierarchy and control. Men held authority over women, parents over children, and obedience was considered the highest form of faith. Families who followed the program homeschooled their children, limited outside contact, and shaped their entire lives around what Gothard taught. For decades it grew quietly, spreading through churches and families across the United States. But for the people born into it, that kind of obedience often meant silence. And in this Reddit comment, one former member explained what that silence really looked like.
J-Band's in the sub 5 cult.
No, I'm not
I was part of a fundamentalist Christian cult
But
known as
triad.
ATI, or IBLP. Recent scandals have hit the news about the cult leader Bill Gothard, when over 50 women came forward with allegations that he sexually harassed them. But that's only scratching the surface. Let me tell you my scariest experience, and just keep in mind, I'm far from the only one. First off, throughout my childhood, my father and sisters abused me. Since the cult taught a strict familial hierarchy, with the father being top dog, then mother, then children in order of birth. As the youngest, I was bottom of the totem pole. My father would twist Bible verses to justify abuse, death threats, and more. Because ATI is a homeschool cult, it was really handy to cover up the abuse from any prying eyes. My home was a prison for 11 years, until he died of a massive heart attack. And that's not even the scariest
I would have been
experience.
jumping up and down.
Fast forward 2 years, I'm 13, with a mother who's frantically fixated on me being a troubled child, because 1, I dared resist my father's advances and argue against the abuse I was suffering, gaining me the reputation of rebellious. 2, I'm severely depressed because I'm a freaking abuse victim, and depression is considered sin. And 3, I asked too many questions as to why we believed the things we believed. You don't ask questions, needless to say. So, she calls some cult members here and there, pulls some strings, and long story short, she gets me placed in a secretive program called the Log Cabin Program. They tell her very little details about it, and she tells me even less. All I know is I'm about to move to Oklahoma for a while, to be fixed by nice counselors, because I'm a dirty sinner. Wednesday, July 11th, 2001. I'm dropped off at a locked-down compound in the middle of nowhere near Skiatook, Oklahoma, called the Eagle Springs Training Center. They pose as a residential childcare facility for appearance's sake. This means my mother literally signs over custody of me, her own child, to a bunch of strangers in a compound in the middle of nowhere, and leaves me there and goes back home far away. They assure her I'm in good hands. For the next 2 years, I'm tortured, brainwashed, starved, sleep-deprived, threatened with a shotgun, punished, humiliated, interrogated, and terrorized. I lost 40 pounds in the first month or 2. They take me off my medications, believing it is wrong to take them, and go cold turkey. I exhibit severe symptoms of withdrawal, and they go ignored. I am worked grueling hours, sent on aimless hikes and marches, scrubbing floors on my hands and knees until my knuckles are cracked and
Do you know
bleeding from the
Okada
bleach, and punished with
started
hard
shooting
labor
on
until
Kaido?
I'm near fainting.
Yo, why are you pausing the video, bro?
Like, how bored are you?
They had fun coming up with new and strange punishments. This implies that it's deserved, when in fact they're instructed specifically to break their students' will, whatever it takes. One was a forced vow of silence. You were told never to speak for days or weeks on end. If you do, you're punished further. I was given tasks designed to fail. For example, extremely short time limits on difficult tasks, in order to be punished and humiliated. I was forced to grovel and confess humiliating sins, existent and none, in front of the 30 or so members in the compound. I was given spoiled, undercooked foods, and even chemically treated water that burned my throat and left me horribly sick. I was placed in solitary confinement for 2.5 weeks, while they blared music to torture me. The song lyrics went, "Trust in the Lord, he makes no mistakes. He knoweth the end of each path that we take. For when I am tried and purified, I shall come forth as gold." Basically, it was a blatant message. You're being tortured because God loves you,
I'm saying, like,
and
their
he's going to
parents, though, like, how do you get into that?
Yeah, I actually don't know.
put you through fire to melt you into gold,
Like what?
and gave me endless confessional papers to complete detailing what a terrible sinner I am. I was interrogated for hours on end, as well as hypnotized. I was screamed at and exercised for hours on end. I had no privacy. Even going to the bathroom, they would stand outside the door. I could go on and on and on. I was there for 2 years. The scariest part of all of this is that I am far from the only one. The log cabin program was run in Oklahoma, Indiana, and I believe an alternate version for Russian orphans was done elsewhere, either Indiana or Illinois. All of these programs secretly tortured and brainwashed children and teenagers. Many of them were so-called delinquents. They had committed minor, petty crimes, who were ordered by judges to be shipped to these compounds and held against their wills. This runs very deep. It's never been accounted for and probably never will be. They tried to investigate alarming allegations of child abuse, some of which included beatings in Indianapolis, and the whole thing got swept under the rug. The only thing you got to hear about on the news was Gothard feeling up a bunch of women. you never hear about his systematic child torture programs. Bill Gothard and IBLP simply have their fundamentalist hands in too many pies. They will probably never be caught. One user asked, "How did you escape the camp at all?" She replied by writing, "Eventually my mother accepted me back as her daughter. For those 2 years, she would take me home for vacation once in a while, only after several months of breaking me had passed, so that they knew I would be too terrified and brainwashed to report anything while at home. But if I dared to ask, she would essentially tell me I wasn't good enough to be her daughter just yet. Then eventually, I had the good fortune of getting dangerously ill while on one of these vacations at home. I was sick for 2 months, in and out of hospitals. She got used to me being around after 2 months, and I guess since I was so traumatized and too scared to be anything but ridiculously compliant, she was satisfied. She requested my return, and that was my escape. The worst thing about this, though, is that it's not a hard story to believe. Back in the 1980s, there was already trouble at the top. Bill Gothard's brother Steve, who helped run the organization, resigned after affairs with several secretaries. Writers from Midwest Christian Outreach later said Bill admitted misconduct during that period, stepped aside for a time, then returned and filled board seats with people who backed him. By 2014, those same stories had grown louder. More than 50 women came forward accusing Bill Gothard of harassment and of ignoring reports of child abuse within the organization, leading to his resignation that same year. An internal review by the board said he had acted in an inappropriate manner and permanently barred him from any position of leadership or counseling. Then, in October of 2015, a civil lawsuit was filed in DuPage County, Illinois, against both Gothard and the Institute in Basic Life Principles. It accused them of covering up years of abuse involving minors. The plaintiffs asked for damages and also requested that the court stop the organization from moving more than $100 million in assets while closing its Illinois headquarters and relocating to Texas. By early 2016, 16 women and 2 men had joined the case. They described manipulation, harassment, and abuse that stretched back decades. The lawsuit was dismissed in 2018 because the statute of limitations had run out, but the stories themselves were never disproven. So when you look at everything that's been said about the organization over the years, the Reddit comment doesn't sound far-fetched. It sounds like a first-hand account of something that's been happening quietly for a very long time, and something that continues to fester in the darkness today. There are millions of Reddit accounts out there, and most belong to ordinary people who post for a few months and move on, whilst others disappear after a single comment. But every so often, you'll come across one that feels different. Because sometimes, when you scroll through a stranger's history, you realize you're not just looking at their hobbies or their thoughts, you're looking at the traces of someone who's no longer here. Or worse, someone whose name would later make the news, for all the wrong reasons. Scrolling through his account, nothing really stands out at first. He posted about small hobbies, things like Tamagotchis, Digimon, and Nerf guns. He'd comment on other people's collections, reply to questions, even share a few photos of his own. His posts were consistent and normal, but out of everything he ever shared, there's one post that stands out. Because once you see what's in it, you realize exactly who this account belonged to. On October 31st, 2020, the user Sustanet posted, "The finished product. My girlfriend's 9-year-old daughter planned and painted this scheme, with a bit of help from me on the helmet and small bits. She is very proud, and it looks pretty darn good. Your girlfriend's 9-year-old daughter paints better than any pro painter I've ever seen on eBay. She says thank you, and wow, she didn't know she did so well." Scrolling through the photos, they show the figure from multiple directions, until we reach the last image. The girl in the image is Madeleine Soto, meaning the owner of the Reddit account was Stephen Michael Stearns, who at the time of this post being uploaded had been abusing her for years. On the morning of February 26th, 2024, staff at her middle school reported that she never arrived to class. The next day, police began asking the public for help. Disturbingly, body cam footage shows her mother, Jen Soto, speaking with officers outside their home, explaining that she'd dropped Madeline off near school that morning.
Looks like Trent Britta.
Standing
Yo, stop, bro.
Yo, that's Trent. Yes.
by their home, explaining that she'd dropped Madeline off near school that morning. Standing beside her, silent with his arms crossed, was her then boyfriend, Stephen Michael Stearns. A
think I've
search
seen
for
this
Madeline
before.
began on February 28th, 2 days after she
I
was
think I've seen
reported
this, like, on a
missing,
JCS
led by the
video.
Orange County Sheriff's Office. On March 1st, her body was found in a wooded
Jesus.
area near Kissimmee. The case quickly shifted from a missing person to a homicide investigation. A later report confirmed that Madeline had died from strangulation. Investigators soon uncovered surveillance footage of Stearns on the morning she disappeared. He was seen throwing several items into a dumpster, which were later identified as Madeline's backpack and her school-issued laptop.
Oh, I remember this.
On
Yeah, I watched
February
the JCS on
28th,
this.
police questioned Stearns, who was then 37 years old and living in Kissimmee. He agreed to let detectives search his phone. Inside, they found hundreds of photos and videos showing Stearns abusing
realize he's in the
Madeline,
camera.
with some of the recordings dating back to when she was just 8 years old. The same evidence was also found on his Google Drive. Stearns
Yo.
attempted to have the material excluded from the investigation, arguing that it had been obtained without a warrant, but the evidence was ruled admissible. In April 2024, a grand jury indicted Stearns for the murder of 13-year-old Madeline Soto. The 9th Judicial Circuit State Attorney's Office announced plans to seek the death penalty, citing the extent and severity of the crimes. Stearns' defense attorney argued that capital punishment violated the 5th, 6th, 8th, and 14th Amendments, calling it cruel and unusual, but the
What's the 7th
prosecution
Amendment?
continued to pursue it. In total, the state attorney's office filed 60 separate charges against Stearns,
Right to a jury. Oh.
including 8 counts of physical assault involving a child under 12, 5 counts involving a child between 12 and 18, 7 counts of inappropriate contact, and 40 counts of unlawful possession of materials depicting the exploitation of minors. Each possession charge involved at least 10 images, meaning Stearns had potentially stored hundreds of files. The affidavit also stated that Stearns was in a position of familial or custodial authority at the time of several of the sexual batteries. On July 21st, 2025, Stearns pleaded no contest to the charge of first-degree
Yo.
murder.
Did his girl just never went through his phone? Like, she was like, yo, can I see that picture we took? And, yo, like...
And
Bro, I
guilty
think, like, you get to a certain age where it's like, bro, you're married to this guy. Like, when you're, like, 30-something, like, why are you going through someone else's phone, bro?
That
That's
still
like,
happens, though. Like,
bro, you're too old for that, bro.
I guess.
Like, bro, that's the age where, like, you start just leaving, like, you don't even have a password on your phone. It's just, like, you just unlock it because you're around your wife all day.
all 60 counts of sex crimes. Later that afternoon, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, receiving 1 life sentence for the murder of Madeline Soto and 20 more for the sexual offences.
Damn.
Looking back at that post now, it's almost impossible to read it the same way. What once looked like a harmless hobby photo is now something deeply disturbing. The casual tone in the comments, and even the way he wrote about her, takes on a different meaning once you know who he was, and what he was already doing at the time. Somewhere in that thread, people were complimenting his painting, completely unaware that the man behind the screen was living a double life, and that the child he spoke about with pride was a victim he would eventually murder. That's the dangerous thing about Reddit. Behind every username, every post, every friendly reply, there's a person you can never fully see. And sometimes, the truth about who they are is far darker than anyone could imagine.
Nah, he hit that. Nah, he hit that. He hit that. He hit that. Nah, you got to give him that. Come on. Nah, that was
Bullshit.
fire. Bro, he hit that. If Nick Crowley did that same thing,
It was
he
late
would
at night,
suck his
on July
cock.
19th, 2025,
Oh, big bro,
when the
you.
user
Oh
opened
my
Reddit
god.
You're dead ass. Like,
and began to type. He said his friend had told him something awful, something he couldn't get out of his head. Naturally, he had posted into the True Off My Chest subreddit, looking for guidance on support. The issue, though, was that his friend had done something much darker than anyone expected.
Thoughts on welcome to Derry Moose?
Yo, welcome to Derry. We're there, bro. Good schlop. It does.
My friend told me something awful, and I can't stop thinking about it. David and I have been friends since high school. My high school had a thing where the freshman students would be assigned a senior to show them around, and that's how I met him. I was assigned to David.
Wait, what?
It's
do you
just
mean
called being. It's just like a mentor system.
A freshman student would be assigned to a senior.
It's like
you would have put up numbers, big bro.
You're dead ass. Like you're a creep.
Nah, you're tough,
I was gonna say something, but you're gonna like take it the wrong. Never mind, bro.
Okay,
in high school,
no, I'm not
David
gonna say it.
started
No, I'm not.
dating a girl
No,
named Sammy.
just go.
They were the
That's- no, fuck
stereotypical
you.
high school
just say
sweetheart
it,
couple,
bro.
going on
Just
cheesy
say it, bro. Like you can't just do that, bro.
Nah, bro. Let's just hear this groomer story, bro.
No, just go ahead. Just
dates
say
and
it,
sending
bro.
each other love letters.
Like you can't
That
put it
type
up
of
in the air
couple.
like that. Now I want to know.
Well, they got married
Oh,
after
well.
college and were due
Yo,
to
come
have a
on,
baby
bruh.
in April. However, Sammy had complications while giving birth and ended up passing away from
Were you in
excessive
that- did you
bleeding,
have a program
leaving
like that at
David
school?
as
Is
a
that what you're
single
trying to say?
father to his newborn daughter.
Yeah, we had a program like that at
David,
school.
understandably
You did?
so,
Yeah.
So you were assigned to were you assigned to senior or were you assigned to freshman?
I was assigned to a senior, but like, it was like two of them. Like the way we did it is like, it was like two seniors for like a group of freshmen.
Oh, it's like what does that do though?
It's try to ease the transition from like middle school to high school, but like, bruh, it's like you're talking to a fucking stranger, like.
Like you're talking to a chud that can't wait to leave. Now he has to hang out with a tinier chud and show them the ropes. What?
Has while giving birth ended up passing. Oh damn.
Damn.
Leaving David as a single father to his newborn daughter.
hasn't been taking it well at all. For the first month or so, his parents were helping him take care of his daughter, but had to go back home as they live about an hour away. Since then, I've been helping David as much as I can, as we live in the same town. Last night, he called me at about 2 a.m. and told me to come over because he needed to talk to me about something important. Even though he had woken me up, I wasn't about to leave him alone, so I drove to his house and found him sitting on his front step drinking a beer. It was clear he had been crying, and that definitely wasn't his first drink. He told me to sit with him, so I did. What he tells me next is what I can't stop thinking about. David tells me that Sammy never wanted to have kids, but David did. He explained how having kids had become a hot topic in their house, and he was worried it would ruin their marriage. He didn't want her to leave him and also wanted a baby, so he chose to sabotage her birth control and convince her to keep the pregnancy. He tells me that now he believes that her death is his fault and said that he can't look at their daughter without feeling guilty and like a murderer. I was genuinely at a loss for words. I didn't know what to think, and I honestly still don't. After his confession, I just convinced him to go to bed and tried not to think about what he just told me. I'm not even sure what to think anymore. This whole situation is disgusting. That was 3 days ago, and I've kept in contact with him until I can figure out what to do next. I just genuinely don't know what to do now.
I need your advice, Reddit.
The post received hundreds of comments from people urging him to report it, or at least convince his friend to get therapy. Whether he ever took their advice, or if anything came of that night, no one really knows, and I've not been able to find any credible news reports that align with the timing of the birth or post. The account has since been deleted, and the moderators removed the post soon after. All that's left are the comments, still sitting there, left wondering what really happened next. Some years ago, a Reddit user began posting about someone who wouldn't leave her alone. She didn't name him, but she described the fear, the late-night knocks, the messages, and the sense that he was always nearby. The internet offered advice, reassurance, and a false sense of safety. But what happened next was something no one could have prepared her for.
Stalker.
Anyone had success with private investigators? For the past 6 months, I've been relentlessly stalked and had threats against my life made from someone I dated for a month. It started with phone calls upwards of 45 to 50 a day, 50-page text messages, and him showing up outside of my house at 5 a.m. When I wouldn't comply or feed the negative attention, I began to receive threats and claims that he would murder me and get away with it, saying all he would have to do is flee the country, and telling me he shouldn't have to force me to be his friend or give him another chance, or else. Every time I blocked his number from contacting me, he would then call me from different ones, try and pretend to be other people, or have his friends, or sometimes even random strangers he'd ask on the street. I once scared an unsuspecting guy half to death after informing him that the person who had just told him to call me was actually stalking me, and I sent him proof. He ended up calling the police on him. He fled, of course. After about 2 months of that, I was evicted from my apartment building due to my neighbours no longer feeling safe because of his looming presence.
How is that his? How is
I
that?
then applied for and was
How is
granted a
that their
temporary
fault?
protective order, or TPO. A few days afterwards, I received a picture message of the note the Sheriff Civil had left on the door of my stalker's then residence, with a message taunting me. What you are trying to do was stupid, and a restraining order is just a piece of paper. So ultimately, he just ended up avoiding the process. I wasn't being protected at all.
She didn't call the
On May
police or
31st
nothing.
of this year, I relocated. This did not deter my stalker. He vowed to find wherever I moved to, and threatened that if he couldn't find me, he would be able to find my family, and then proceeded to send me a map of my mother's home, whom he had never met.
Bro, she can
I
say
also received a
something.
message from a woman claiming to be my former landlord, letting me know that I owed a balance on my account and to avoid late fees. I needed to pay the amount, which I could do
Oh
with
my
the link
God.
provided in the message. Turns out it was my stalker pretending to be a woman, and the link turned out to be a tool used to grab the user's IP address when they click the link. Upon this discovery, I changed my phone number and began to systematically dismantle any trace of an online presence I once had. This action only seemed to anger him, and before deleting the profiles outright, I would attempt to block him from contacting me. Each and every time I blocked one, he simply created a new one and proceeded to contact me as if nothing had happened. 12 different Reddit accounts,
Bro, what
9
could-
different
what
Tumblrs,
could he
10
want
different
with this
Instagrams,
woman?
3 meetup accounts, 4
Fuck is
Facebooks, with which he changed his location to that of my hometown, and proceeded to add nearly everyone from my graduating class in high school, and even 3 Duolingo accounts,
this is fake.
and MySpace. Yes, MySpace. I then received an empty
How
package
do you
from
get a
him,
message from
addressed to
you?
my former residence with the declaration, "Address correction
no.
requested. Do not forward." I'm assuming he thought that the post office would adhere to his requests and return the package to him with my new corrected address on it. By mid-July, he created a profile using my photos and likeness to threaten my family, and when I didn't respond, he proceeded to post semi-nude pictures of me on the profile in an attempt to blackmail me into speaking with him. I didn't, and contacted Twitter to report the account and have it removed, which they eventually did.
Contacted Twitter, but not
On the
the cops
21st of
with all this
August,
evidence.
I
She
awoke at
did.
around 8 p.m. to vigorous knocking and ringing of my doorbell. I look out my window to
Yo,
see who...
when he said she said there was a picture of paper that said, "Oh, what you're gonna do with a restraining order is just a piece of paper." It was the sheriff that sent her that picture.
it is, and I was horrified to see my stalker there. I called the police, and of course he fled once again. Over 7 separate police reports have been filed. This incident was followed by threatening emails from my stalker, demanding that I meet him somewhere, or because he had found me, that next time I would wake up to gunshots, and that if I didn't, he would first taser me and assault me, using my boyfriend's blood as lube.
Okay.
This past Sunday night, I woke up at 6:45 a.m. to the ringing and banging again. I proceeded to record him on video while I was on the phone with the police. He fled on foot once again, and I was hit with the same hoopla from law enforcement. Well, we can't really do much because technically at this point he's not doing anything wrong. Then why does he flee, I wonder? I obtained a TPO again, but I have no solid address for this dangerous person, which is why I'm in dire need of a private investigator to assist with finding said residence, so this person can be served. I hope you might be able to refer me to someone who might be able to assist me. I've developed insomnia, depression, anxiety, and paranoia. I'm completely isolated. I am 22 years old, and I have no social life anymore. I have 0 friends. I've become a shell of my former self. I've faced eviction and lost a job because of this man's behavior, and I don't know how much longer I can survive. There's actually so much more filler shit that he has done to terrorize me, but for the sake of this already lengthy post, I tried to condense it. I have proof in the form of recordings, event diaries, and copies of all of his threats, interactions, and attempts to communicate, and would be more than willing to email them to show I'm not lying. I'm in Las Vegas, if that helps at all. Weeks went by, and the post faded down the front page like so many others do. Commenters had offered advice, everything from buying cameras to getting a gun, but most people assumed that once the thread went quiet, things had calmed down. Except they hadn't, because 2 weeks later, the same user came back with an update, but this time, it wasn't a request for help. It was an explanation of what had just happened. I'm writing this staring at the mess the police left for me, in a bit of a fog. After 6 months of stalking and threats against my life, my stalker finally snapped and decided to kick my door in and make good on his promise. Out of fear, the past month I had begun sleeping with a chair propped against my front door, to give myself a few extra precious seconds in case of an emergency. I shudder to think how differently things might have turned out had I not barricaded the door. I awoke at around 1:15 a.m. to the sound of the door giving way after one kick, followed by the sounds of my stalker struggling to dislodge the chair while forcing his way inside. I jumped up and grabbed the gun I've learned to do everything, even shower with. I stood at the top of my stairs and fired twice, hitting him in the chest.
Let's fucking go.
I hear his scream, his disbelief that I'd stood up for myself. 0 to 100 in milliseconds. I've never been so afraid in my life. I don't know if he's living, but I do know the police have him, and that's what helps the most. For months of him evading the police, I began to question whether he was unstoppable, untraceable. Houdini. He would murder me and get away with it. As of now, I'm in a haze of guilt, surprise, relief, and disbelief. I shook as the canines drag him out from his hiding place under a bush. I survived where so many people do not. Holy shit, I survived. Those who believe there was other things to be done have never had someone tell you that you no longer deserve to draw breath and mean it. And for the should have fired a warning shot, folks, there are no warning shots. A gun is a deadly force. You only pull that trigger if you are in fear for your life, and all other methods of deterring are gone. When he kicked my door in, there was no longer a deterrent preventing harm. Warning shots are dangerous and could hurt the unintended. This is not a Wild West movie. That's what responsible gun ownership is. I'll update once things have calmed down a bit. I promise. I'll write back to everyone, and after being isolated for so long, to anyone who wants to be friends, I'm always accepting those. Weeks after that update, news reports confirmed what she had described. Police said that her stalker, Douglas Eugene Jackson, had forced his way through her front door in the middle of the night.
Douglas Eugene Jackson.
Bro, this guy was
like this is actually someone we made up. Yo, look at his face, bruh.
She fired twice, hitting him in the chest before he ran. Officers later found him hiding in a set of bushes nearby. He was arrested and taken into custody. Jackson survived the shooting and was sentenced to prison, but even that didn't stop him. 6 years later, in 2020, he was arrested again, this time for stalking another woman while on parole for the earlier attack.
He got another woman?
Investigators found that he had been sending threatening text messages for months, targeting her family, her friends, and even her dog. He was charged with aggravated stalking and sentenced to 15 years in prison. In 2023, a woman named Dacia Washington posted on TikTok claiming to be the same person who had shared her story on Reddit years earlier. She explained how what started as a short-lived relationship had turned into months of harassment, surveillance, and threats. She spoke about filing report after report, moving homes, and finally deciding to
Oh,
arm
you do this
herself
to this-
when she
this beautiful
realized the
black
police
woman.
couldn't protect her. In her video, she described the moment he broke through her door, the fear she felt, and how she made the choice to defend herself. I've been unable to find the original TikToks on her profile, but she has a copy of the videos available on YouTube, so I'll leave a link to them in case you wanted to check it out. Back on Reddit, her post has since been removed, but recoverable through the Wayback Machine. When she asked for help, she wasn't looking for comfort or opinions. She was trying to survive. And though she lived to tell her story, her post remains as proof of just how real those fears were. Some posts are written by people living through things most of us can't even imagine, shouting into the darkness and crying out for help when no one is listening.
Nah, it's tough, bro.
Baby girl.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm tired.
I'm tired. My girlfriend gave viewers relationship advice. She was a guy.
Nice.
CM Punk is now the Blue Sky World Championship. Nice. Oh shit!
Oh, Chuds. Jorkin.
Baby girl.
I'ma die young. I'm sure Cheese Your Halloween full stream is on my fucking recommended, bro.
Yeah, this is what you like.
Mm-hmm. Yo, who do you have in NOE versus NBA YoungBoy beef?
Why would I? Why?
Posted in front of the tribe, selling dope till the sun come down. I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. I leave diamonds on my fucking
This is his biggest song. I didn't expect that.
I say right foot creep, walking with that heat. Look around, stay low, make sure
I feel like this song would be his biggest whip now. I ain't gonna die today.
Is this Cardi?
Nah, Frizz, this is a good feature. Nah, fuck no. Get that shit up my face. Fuck no.
I guess we're hating on what's your name.
That's not his best feature.
That's a good song.
Wait, 2023 on better.
Free like.
Nah, why would this white man do that to this great woman?
I don't know, man.
I actually met Mizkif at my job today, bro.
What he said?
It was yesterday, bro. This guy, he looks like I was staring at his face, and I'm like, bro, this guy just looks just like Mizkif, but he has blue eyes. And he's telling me, like, we're talking about wrestling, and he's telling me like he knows a little bit about AEW, but he's talking about like, yeah, I know like all the WrestleMania winners and Royal Rumble winners, and then somehow he gets to like, he's like, bro, do you have a girl? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, I'd be on Hinge and stuff. I actually met a girl that works at this job on Hinge. and then he was telling me, he was like, "Yeah, my type is like you already know what his type is, bro." Like he literally said, "Yeah, actually, I really want to go to Japan because like I really want an authentic Japanese woman. Like my type is Japanese woman. Like I know that there's Japanese women in America, but they're just not. It's just not right in America. Like I have to go to Japan, man."
How do you like just say this to like a stranger, bro?
Bro, he was.
Like I know he's
Bro,
your
he was-
coworker, but like how often you like talk to this guy for him to say that?
Bro, it's because I'm not gonna lie.
Moose
Like I don't
agrees.
blame him. I don't blame him, bro. The shift felt so long, but bro, dead ass, we were standing up and staring at each other for 4 hours and we talked the whole time. So I it had to get to that far. Like that's basically a lifetime, bro.
Bro, alright, can you respect these? Like, this is like well, this is like purple loot, brain rot, bro. This, I'm a 2020 president candidate.
Purple? Hell no. I told you,
Bro. This is
look,
purple
Mike,
loot, bro.
Mike, I was telling you, this is a guy. Him and Sean are the people that are liking this stuff and making it blow up, bro. Where they just take some bullshit. Like, bro, this is like if this was 2022, I would be like fairs. Bro, it's 25, bro. We don't do this no more.
2020 president candidate.
Like, bro, this is not 2022 no more, bro. We're not speeding up and slowing down memes, bro.
No, this was good though, right?
I understand screw
Oh yeah, no, this is a good
I
video.
understand whoopsie daisy. that's not what this is.
Like, I don't even think he's on the script, bro.
That's not what that is at all. You know what that is? That's called a fuck up. That's a oops fucky wucky. That's what that. How? Two reasons. Number one, why do you have it? Number two, this one's almost as.
Bro, like I was watching this, I think off the wake up. I'm like, bro, what's happening? Yeah, I haven't shown Storm this, bro, but he actually like will lose his mind.
And take over this game on offense. They know who you are from last year. You got to attack. You got to play on 2 feet, and you got to knock these guys out of here. You're better than every single one here.
Bro, why does he have the Israeli ones, bro? Like that's really frying me.
But if you're going nonchalant, it's not going to work. You understand what I'm saying? Come on. Great job. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Bro, like what?
Bro, dog.
Way to keep going. Way to pass. Way to catch it.
Guess what Twitch user Childish Moose said to this?
Well, I'm gonna start it too. If you see in this video, you're black.
Let's fucking go.
That's what he said. Yeah,
You
that's
are
literally
black.
what he said.
You are an African American. You have melanin-rich skin.
Like, do you feel like you're black?
When I'm with y'all, yeah.
So, like, when you're like just by yourself, you don't feel black?
Nah.
Walked in, Billy truck crawling, Gucci sweatsuit. Yeah, they thought
Like-
I was jogging. I was
Like, you're not
getting
like
fat.
like, so you don't feel like Dylan, like from Emergency? Like, you don't feel like that black?
What?
Like, you don't feel like Dylan? Like, he's just like he's just accepted that he's black.
I don't know if y'all accept me. I guess I'll accept it.
Like, he's basically black. Like, if he's like, he was saying nigga in the old videos, and I was like, fairs.
I accept you. Thank you.
That's a bad black man to be accepted by. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess.
So you want to be accepted by Beamer for being black?
Who am I to deny him of?
This is literally bro. I got a black friend. I'm racist. This is my black friend, and then he's on Reddit talking about eugenics. Really? This is what you really? All right, nice. Can we get the ISO speed black flash edits? That's not the edit video though.
Flawless victory.
Let me take her to the
Yo, I didn't know that he made this song, bro.
Speed?
Yeah.
I remember I was singing it one day, and then I really listened to it. I'm like, is that Speed? You think if Black Flash comes up, he'll...
Yeah, but probably not like the edit.
Who is...
Speed dressed up as Black Flash yesterday, so who even or what even?
Bro.
Please. Oh.
Wait, you didn't know they did this? Yo, me and Storm have been sending this back to each other like for a long time. Yo, we sent like 3 of these videos back to each other like this. No, my favorite one is the... Yo, this Storm guy... Yo, this guy deadass has autism. Because I sent him the video, and he just yelled out in the mic. He just said, "Bro, can the edit hurry up, bro?"
I will find you, and I will rip your fucking veins.
Nah.
What are we doing today?
Man, I miss
Barry Allen! I will find you! And I will rip your fucking veins.
Who finds these songs, bro?
When I grew up, I like when they give out quarters. Do they give
Now,
out?
the edit did take a while, though.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear that.
Why do you pull up this?
Uh-oh. I'm scared,
Because
bro.
Speed Dad just looks like a young person in like an old person's body, if that makes sense.
He's like Giovanni.
Yeah.
You already know who it is.
You already know.
Oh my God. Hold.
What did I send
So
you?
Boo showed me the game that he wants to do. He said
Bro,
we can
that,
do it.
remember we were
like,
watching,
when we're-
like, we tuned in for like 30 seconds, bro, and it looked like she was like bored as fuck.
Yeah, she was.
like not together, like at my, like I could do it at my house, he could do it
Yeah,
at
did you
his.
see that she doesn't celebrate Halloween?
That is a lie.
Bro, her family, she said on this stream, like her family were like, they don't do Halloween, they go straight to Thanksgiving.
She's a fucking liar.
Blizzy boy,
Bro,
aka
the thing that her most popular
Mr.
picture on
67,
the
sir,
internet
how
is
are you
when
doing?
she dressed
I'm doing
up
amazing right now.
as the
On a scale
Fortnite
of 1 to
skin, bro.
10, how are you? I'm 10 out of 10. That feels like the wrong answer, right? Hey, Hoopify, how are you? How you doing tonight? You're saying between 6'7" and 41. Who do you like more? Ooh, it's a beef, you know, but I've been a 41 guy since day one, you know, so I got to roll a 41.
That's a lie. No. You're a fucking liar,
The
bro.
dance. Okay, yeah, so what would be the
No, you're
6'7"
fucking
hand
lying.
signal you
You
think?
were not
Like, what
there
would a
in
6'7" person do?
2023 with us, bro. Get back.
Okay, and what would a 41 be like? 41. All right, so Chad, help us out.
I don't even
6'7"
know how
or
we got
41?
when
I
seen
believe you wanted to
41.
make a face
No,
for
I
me.
seen 41 on TikTok, like on a random
Okay,
night.
back to you, Snipe.
Hey, why is he still
Blizzy boy.
Like, look, this is the type of stuff that moves gasses, by the way, y'all. Look. This is his meme, y'all. He wants me to respect chicken stars.
6'7". I'm such a fat fucking chud. I'm such a fat fucking chud.
Tanya ate slices.
6'7".
Okay, this is good form, I think. I need to see
But just as the guy was telling you, bro, this guy's whole gimmick is he watches Russian people do shit.
That's not as fair, bro. I respect this.
Whoa. That's a little too much. That's a little too much. I don't think you have that in your bag. What are we trying? Why are we getting... What are we trying?
What?
I remember, like, the TikToks were, like... Remember those TikToks where niggas would just, like... They were playing, like, a fake game?
Mm-hmm.
And it would be someone commentating over it? I think he would do this. I think I might have seen him do this.
Other niche interests, like
My niche
Niche?
interests? I like to read
Niche?
manga.
I had a suspicious feeling she might have other niche interests.
Bro, if you just keep saying niche, if I'm in that audience, I might throw my fucking chair.
Yeah, bro, life video games are so niche. What's your like favorite?
Tell me.
Okay, that's niche. That's really
That's niche. That's niche.
Bro, how many fucking times you gonna say niche? How many times?
Other niche interests, like
My niche interests? I like
The
to read
boy
manga.
who cried
I had a
niche.
suspicious feeling she might have other niche interests.
Bro, if you just keep saying
I just watch the rain fall down the window pane. And I just
It's a good movie.
Yo, this guy is always so evil, bruh.
You gotta cry before you walk. Don't worry about me, little bitch, I'm good up.
Like
Can't
you
be
will
this
watch
bitch with a couple
someone
shooters.
like you will
Extended
watch
man.
someone get fucked on camera and then stop the person and be like, "Are you don't think we should take it to a day two? See what else happens?" Like he's sick, bro. Oh, it's a
What
good
the
movie.
fuck?
How would
Yo,
you do that?
why they saying she's in the off season, bruh?
What the fuck?
No, but she probably not filming no vids. Well, wait, you might go to Israel.
Leela looks fine and my rolls is charged. This is gonna be a W stream. What the fuck? Did you say?
I wasn't listening. I was listening. I just heard a little bit.
You a bot. You a bot. You a bot. You a bot and you Brick Nation.
Hey, welcome to the squad. Hey, that was premature. That was premature. I ain't gonna lie. I heard the beginning. That's a compliment. Made another one.
I remember times when I ain't had shit.
Been there,
No
seen
food
that.
in my crib, now I live lavish. They say they love me to my face, but I can't stand it. That more they fuck
Why
with
did
me
they
back
get
then,
you?
I
Why
ain't
did they?
tried it. And finna tax to my bro and he gon' blast it. Don't tell me what I've been through, you don't know.
Yo, I actually don't know what song this is.
Who is this?
Bro, I don't know. I feel like this song is old as fuck though. But I don't know who made it or what's the name. I just know the lyrics. I remember times when they ain't had shit. Like they ain't had this.
That moment when Moses hit the game-winning shot was the
Moses?
second greatest moment
Yo,
of my
is
grandpa's
this
life.
like
The
a-
first one was on the day.
Yo, is this a Israel league?
I think it's just a Jewish friendly league.
So Israel league.
Hey, not all Jews are supportive of Israel, man.
Okay, can you go back? Go back. Go back to the video.
Which one?
Oh, the video you just hit. This one right here.
That moment
Alright,
when
okay, I
Moses
want
hit
you
the
to
game-winning
pause
shot
in three.
was
No,
the
no,
second
3,
greatest
2,
moment of my
1.
grandpa's
What's that? Yo, what's that? Yo, 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 what's that? Yo, what's that?
Maybe
Yo,
it's a
what's that?
decoration.
I don't think, bro. I'm like, where else would a Jewish person be?
Bro, this is only gotta be like in New York, right? Like,
Like, you got
the
the
first
Israel
one
I
league
can't
right
imagine an Israel fucking basketball league in like Cali.
Day he was born, obviously, it's my first grandchild. But more impressive than the game-winning shot, which was unbelievable, was that fact that he hit 2 free throws to tie the game with 2 minutes to go. And we all know the pressure that is on
I just
people,
feel so
even NBA
inspirational,
players
man.
can't make free
My
throws when
fears.
you're under pressure like that.
You had to take out the yarmulke. That's how you know this shit's serious.
This is calmly swished both free throws, so I was blown away by that. It was really something, it was a phenomenal thing for me to see. That moment when
Do you think he'll be allowed to wear that in the NBA?
You think the yarmulke absorbs sweat like a headband?
You need to wake up and take over this
How
game on
would that
offense.
happen?
They know who you are from last
Oh, is
year.
this
You
why I
gotta-
sent y'all?
you gotta
Oh,
play
yeah.
on 2 feet and you gotta knock these guys out of here. You're better than every single one here.
Yeah,
You're
he
going
actually has the
nonchalant, it's not
Israeli
gonna work. You
ones.
understand what I'm saying? Come on.
How did he make those?
Great job. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Way to keep going, way to pass, way to catch it back, and you did get fouled. It doesn't matter.
So,
Your
like,
teammate got the ball.
are
Great
only,
job.
like,
Let's go.
Jewish like kids allowed in this league?
I mean, I seen an American flag next to the Israel flag. So,
I mean, they're in America, so yeah, they're gonna do that. But like, can a Hispanic just join this league or something? Or no?
Yeah, Mike? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Black man, ref.
And
I don't see any.
What if this is the travel team?
Okay, but I feel like, I mean, even if that was the case, like, there would be no like point. You know, like how would they get there?
What?
You know, like I feel like this is like how do you send your kid here? Like, how do you find out about this league? Besides, like, just being like oh, like you know, hold on, it's a black guy right there.
Coach Gus is back.
Coach Gus. Well, you could be a black Jew.
So how does it feel to
These
be
are
a
Carlos.
coach now that you were his coach before?
Oh, it's great. I think he improves every time. He still has that same passion and tenacity that he used to play with. So I just love hearing his voice echoing through the gym, giving instructions and complimenting and encouraging. So
That's it. No, he's a good coach, bro. Fucks with the guys, man. Alright, where's for you, bro? Get to the AI slot.
So you're saying I stepped on the
How do you
court?
find
Coming
this?
2-3 steps on the court, even if it's young that you're
Like, those are actually, like, Israel, like, Jordan runs.
I really don't want to interrupt the game. So you're saying I stepped.
When you ask the question, how often is divorce because of cheating, what you're essentially...
Bro, I realized, bro, we actually lost, like, the ability to get full episodes on TikTok because, like, niggas wanted to turn it into a trend. Saying, oh, you guys need Subway Surfers at the bottom of the screen, and then now that method got patched, bro. Shit's so weak. I might have to put, like, Rick and Morty top 3, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you here with parents today?
Do you know what time it is right now?
It's all real.
The whole thing always ripping.
Good God.
See? I told you it wasn't gonna work. A million Arby's on the floor.
Wait, we haven't seen D-Money Industry in a long time. Blinker.
Blink time.
What the fuck is this device? Huh?
Hey, you like Kate? Blink time.
Dog. If you see me out in Chuddy. Top 5 strangest moments.
Excuse me, are you class of 2029? Oh, bro. Yo, put me on to freshman! Put me on to freshman!
Bro!
Come here, bro. Do a TikTok dance, do a TikTok dance.
Joe!
2029?
Why did he just scream out loud, put me on the freshman?
Excuse me.
Dang, Mom. Some girls going...
And I hope and pray that Donald Trump will be reelected as president
I just
of
have a
the
million
United
likes.
States.
I'm scared. Oh, it's because he got mad.
And I hope...
Spend a day in the life...
You're not gay! You're not the opposite gender! You are a child of the one true living king!
You are not a Labobo. You are Dubai chocolate.
I was watching someone else's live stream and it randomly ended. What if I just ended right now?
You need some help.
What's wrong? It's not my. I didn't buy the candy, but I know it's whack.
You need some help,
You
bro.
need a better costume.
Well, I'm Kevin Durant, bro.
This guy's trick-or-treating with his fucking backpack.
Give me some, bro. Give me.
On your mark, get set, go.
Wait, what is this like turned into like a Wally West edit?
Go, Kari.
Oh, he's a Black
Go, Kari.
Black Flash.
Go, Kari. Go, Kari. Go, Kari.
Not fair.
What happened?
What? I had to win. It's okay. You gotta lose sometimes.
Wait, what's not fair?
It's okay.
Did you like? Would you ever get mad if you
try
lost
again?
something against like your brother or
You have
parents?
to try again.
When I was a kid?
Yeah.
Of course.
What happened?
I'm trying to remember when I reacted to like this.
On your mark, get set, go.
I mean, well, I kind of grew
Go,
out
Kari.
of that because like my brothers were
Go,
like,
Kari.
bro, they just didn't let me win.
Go,
nothing.
Kari.
I think everyone goes out of
Go,
it.
Kari.
No, like, cause I mean, cause like they wouldn't let me win it. So like I grew out of it like earlier than you're supposed to.
You beat him. Hey.
Okay. Maybe we could just try again.
So you want?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, buddy.
Mom's doing her first TikTok live.
Oh, cool.
I don't know, but I just randomly just. How bad? 17 this song. I swear to God, that you about a 5 all time.
Yo, don't ever disrespect Cemetery. Wait, I am a surgeon.
While we was still beefing, I wasn't fucking with nobody. Like I don't if you don't give a fuck, you a motherfucking cousin, nigga. You see me? Don't say nothing to me. I had to be cold to niggas. I ain't.
This man Draymond
Are you doing
Green
No Nut
is
November?
so ass
Nah,
that
we
he
all are.
lost a 3-point shooting contest.
All men know how to do is play basketball and lie.
I used to play baseball when I was young. Yeah, it'd be hot.
How good a baseball player were you?
I could have went to the MLB. I'm serious though. You think I'm joking? I'm serious.
Ping pong, baseball, football, basketball.
Tennis, swimming.
Can you golf?
Whatever you need me to do.
Hockey.
Whatever.
I got some people talking about they gonna beat me in ping pong 21-0. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm not having it.
If I win a ring in the next 3 to 4 years, you're not going to football. I'm going to play football.
Looks like he's gonna keep playing
basketball.
This year ain't been a whole month. Can't be mad, you just gotta catch up. Your whole price
Bro, can you bring back the
much.
fro?
I'm still in the hood.
What?
That's what he had. Can you bring back the fro? That's why he had the most swag. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah.
Yes? Yeah, when he cut the hair, bro,
This is his best version, bro. He's sexy as fuck.
You're looking at him with the fro. He cut it. He has like he looks like Rakai now. Zeman. Wait, he's just as Charlie Kirk.
One of my fifth kids, Okay. Alright, well, appreciate it, dude. I love your shit, man.
Thanks.
Tony Hawk.
He's tough.
Bruins, baby. Bruins, baby. There you go. Tony Hawk, baby.
I thought that was like a Nazi symbol on his chest. I was scared the colors he had.
Real deal. Y'all stay cool, man.
Antoine accidentally killed his friend Remy. To avoid...
I met this guy once.
That's one of those movies.
I'm gonna need all the space I can get for
my first time using the subway in New York City. Let's see.
That's the guy
my first time using this.
I feel like nobody wants.
Clifford is getting it.
You saw us talking.
What the fuck does that say? Wait, can you just? I just want to read the caption.
You saw us talking
Tries
about
Mad
Mad Honey on
Honey,
the
the
show, and you reached
hallucinogenic
out and said, "I'm
honey
actually
from
right
the
now
Himalayas."
harvesting Mad Honey."
So, what's your name?
I'm a homeless
Yo,
18-year-old.
That Aaron Rodgers guy really was doing drugs with Joe Rogan and got to keep playing.
I had a carp on the line, and then.
Let's go. Wait, he's gonna be the character. Wait.
Fuck.
There's a burger in Vegas called Stay Tuned Burger. I'm gonna
When you
bless you
ordered
right
the
now.
burger,
Dude, I have
they give
never
it to
in
you.
my life seen something go like that.
Hey, try mine.
In my entire
Try
life.
mine. Will you try mine?
Yeah, of course.
8 minutes.
11 out of 10 burger.
I'm good.
Hi, Charlie. Welcome to Purdue. I'm Carson. Similar to
Yes.
what the man that was just up here that had the White Dudes for Harris hat on. I disagree with your agenda that college is a scam. I think it's more.
POV. Boys, Curse boys.
Wait, hilarious translations.
What do you want me to do?
The house. Whose is it?
Oh, we got Project X clips.
We have a noise complaint.
You mind if we look around?
I prefer if you didn't.
Gotta
We're not
rewatch this
asking.
movie.
Excuse me, officers. I'm not a lawyer or anything.
Take it for
Doesn't the law
granted,
state
Bruce.
that you cannot
Sorry.
enter through a private residence without permission?
Bro, he was just
So
watching
about
stuff
that
that
one.
like the whole
I
world has
respect
seen
how having a
already,
family
bro.
changed.
But it was fire because he was watching it.
Bro, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it, bro.
Is everything okay? Hey, officer.
It's probably because of the situation I'm in. That's why. I don't want to sit at my desk all night and just look at fucking.
Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me.
Why does he like change like? It's like the AI makes him change race. And when they put him on a super black person, he just turns into like a Mexican.
She moved out of state and shit doing left. She said it for business. She used to dance, but she went alone.
Fear is Kirk.
If I'm
Oh, why does he look like that?
Oh, you fancy, huh? You protect, huh? You got reds, huh?
Yo, it makes them white too.
Like, this is like insane, bro.
Dog.
Kirkification.
Why does it sound like it's a shower?
Because there's another song playing in the back.
I hugged on me, mama, when he died. I wiped them tears from your eyes. We gon' get you back in blood.
My favorite Kirk video is that Donald Trump video, bro. The no cap song, bro. That's hilarious, bro. Our brother died. Nobody know how he feels. He was supposed to be here.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Good night, Moose. Good night, everybody.
Good night, stream. Any last words for stream?
Kirk boys. And don't let all the white women. I mean, not white women. Don't let all the white men take the Asian women.
Facts. Good night, y'all.
Good night, Chud.